transmission. Intercepted. For 3 hours. Signal detected. Mike, in the night. It's 3 a.m. Screen still glows. Satellites watching below. Red lights blinking on every street. Truth buried 6 feet deep. Paper signed in quiet rooms. Deals made under crescent moons. Digital chains you never see. There's something in you wants to break free. They say it's safe. They say it's fine. But why's that camera watching mine? Clock hits free. The veil gets there. You feel the static on your skin. Baseline truth, all at your fires. No more silence, no more talking. I have spoken. Bank accounts track every swipe. Data mined from every type. Algorithm knows your face, predicting every move you make. Borders blur, control expands. Digital cuffs on steady hands, but in the dark the people wake. Feel the system start to shake. Eyes up, wake up, speak up, stand up. They fear the ones who see the play. They fear the ones who won't obey. Fight, fight, fight. 3 a.m. that's when you know. Fight, fight, fight. The quiet truth begins to grow. Fight, fight, fight. Signal cutting through the room. Fight, fight, fight. Truth breaking for the blue. Like in the night, no disguise, piercing through the alibis. Midnight message unbroken. I have spoken. When the world sleeps, the real talk starts. When the lights dim, we reveal the parts. Not red or blue, not left or right, just raw transmission. Mike in the night.
Today is Saturday, the 25th of July, 2026. We are on week 30 of 2026. Welcome to episode 661 of Mike in the Night on this beautiful, mostly beautiful, depending where you are in the world, Saturday emergency edition. I'm doing an emergency episode tonight, guys, because it warrants one. We warrant an episode for tonight. It's warranted by the fires. The world is burning, and it's all arson. And there's a lot of people emailing me saying they're spraying shit over through the year and creating basically like putting thermite in paint. I don't know if you guys know this, but when they're going to do an arson job or they're going to do some sort of a breakdown, meltdown job where they want to bring something down, they mix thermite in paint. Shake it up and you won't even know it. You paint every office, you paint everything with thermite paint. Something goes up in flames, that thing comes down, that thing melts, everything turns into a pool of lava, literally. So there are people messaging me, letting me know that there are chemicals being sprayed over and building up over time. And then boom, a spark hits. Well, it's arson. I know it's arson. We know it's arson. They're trying to normalize fire season. There is no such thing as fire season. Fire season does not exist. They're just making fire season. Because I'm going back on old helicopters here getting water right now. And I am on an evacuation notice right now. So I might have to cancel the show if it gets out of control or if the fire starts coming towards me here. Right now it's in a place called Lower Nicola area. And we are on evacuation notice right now, so I might not even do a mic in the night on Monday, depending on which way the wind blows. And that is for real. All right, guys, welcome to episode 661. We are sitting on season 36, episode 6 of Mike in the Night. And I am going to, let's go over some of the rules. Not, well, the rules, but you're tuned into 61 of Mike in the Night, the worldwide fires as the world burns. And don't forget to join our email list if you want to get an emergency email. Just email me and say, hey, it's me. Just add me to your email list. MikeMartins1980 at gmail.com. MikeMartins1980 at gmail.com if you want to be on the Mike in the Night mailing list. And remember, guys, viewer discretion is advised, 21 and older. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Fact check and do your own research. 18 U.S. Code Section 2257 for Mike in the Night. And yes, here we are, folks, in week 30, and they are normalizing fires. Oh, yeah, it's fire season. Fire what? There's no such thing as fire season. I'm going back to old almanacs. I have 3 of them in my store, 1978, 1972, and 1970. I'm going back to almanacs, and Canada got 6 forest fires one year, 4 forest fires the other year, none one year, 3 years go by, no forest fires, right? Now they're normalizing forest fires, right? And they're normalizing fire season, right? Just like they do hurricane season. When I lived in Florida, it was, it's hurricane season. No, it means that hurricanes come around this time of year. It's not season. 3 years go by, no hurricanes. 5 years go by, no hurricanes. Then they get rid of hurricane season because, then a hurricane comes. Oh my God, it's hurricane season. Everyone's going to die. And I've been in 3, 4, 5, 6 hurricanes, and it's just rain and water. And that's it. In Florida. So, like they have flu season, fires. Thanks, Tig. So we got Trump 1 from Youngstown, Ohio. Thank you. Are you being affected, Trump 1? Let's call into the show, guys. Let's call in if you're being affected by the smoke. I want people to start calling into the show. I'm going to give you my Instagram here in a second. If you want to call in and let us know if you're being affected by the smoke, if the smoke is hurting you when you're breathing and you go out and about. Are you pissed off at this? What is happening in your neck of the woods? Are you seeing any suspicious or unusual activity? Let us know here on Mike in the Night. So, yeah, tar and feather politician season. Yeah, that's where it's headed to right now. All right, let's do a quick channel plug, guys, to help fund this transmission. There's really nothing funding this transmission but you guys. If you want to buy me a coffee, go ahead and buy me a coffee. If you're watching this on YouTube, you could join the channel if you'd like. But there's the coffee link right there if you guys care to buy me a coffee. And for the last 2 people last week that bought me 3 people last week that bought me a coffee, thank you very much. Guys, YouTube, I'm constantly updating the channel, fixing things around. Our what do you call it? We're unlocked. The channel's unlocked. I got a lawyer to send a letter last year. And we are growing like everyone else is allowed to grow. And mikeofthenight.org takes you to a playlist of Mike of the Night episodes if you guys want to watch older episodes of Mike of the Night. And guys, don't forget Facebook here if you want to. We're also live on Facebook, and we are on Facebook. And Instagram, same thing. Come and join us here on Instagram if you're on Instagram. And if you want to buy some swag, nobody ever buys anything from here, but if you ever want to, go ahead. And TikTok, we are still off of TikTok. We have been kicked off of TikTok for the 4th time, and we got a digital trespass notice. And don't forget, we are now on X. Thanks for everyone that's been following us on X. It's a lot of people jumping ship from TikTok because the Chinese-owned platform is just, it's garbage. It's anytime you call out the Chinese for destroying your country, they delete you. So there it is right there. Boom, boom, boom. It's Mike of the Night. All right, guys, let's go into some headlines now. Okay, let's discuss all possible suspects. Who would benefit the most from burning forests? Actually, it's not even that angle. I believe it's a bunch of people that have nothing to lose, don't have a future, prefer to go to jail and get 3 squares a day. They don't give a rat's ass. And a lot of them are getting paid because they've already caught a few arsonists this year. In 2022, they caught 403 arsonists. And if you want to follow the money, there's this tariff coming on to Canada from Donald Trump. There's a tariff coming on because of the smoke. So if you want to really follow the money, you can start really connecting some of the dots here. But I believe it's a bunch of people that have nothing to lose and they're pissed off at the world. And most of them are homeless. Most of them don't have anything in their name. And most of them, and how would they benefit? Well, they'll benefit to see others suffer, right? Okay, here we are, folks. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go over here. Yeah, so a few days ago here in Indianapolis, it smelled of chemicals in the smoke from Canada. Yeah, it's the accelerants that they use to get the fires going, because we had a very moist spring, so it's very moist, not dry. So you need a lot of accelerant to start a fire because everything's green and lush. So you need extra. But here's the map here. You guys are not going to believe this. You won't believe this when you see this. So guys, I'm going to open lines on Instagram. Can you please message me? And I will I'll have you on if you want to discuss what is happening with the smoke in your neck of the woods. So Earth Sign is saying, I think it's more sinister and planned than basic arson. Okay, well, call in and tell us what you think is happening. And I would... could the WEF agenda be involved? Well, they want to normalize... So Ryan is saying, I think it might have to do with the 15-minute cities. It could tie to that too. It could be anything, man. But let's find out here. Let's figure this out tonight here on Mike in the Night, and hopefully we could get callers in tonight's show. I did send out an email so everyone knows we're live. So. Yeah, for dozens of years, California was sabotaged. Yeah, it was always... Yeah, it was... I remember being a kid watching California fires going on. And I remember as a kid watching those California fires going. And it was all... And I think it was 1 year, I don't know what year it was in the 80s, where it was a bunch of unemployed firefighters that started the fire, right? I remember that year. I remember that. I was a kid. And I still, yeah, it was unemployed firefighters that started that fire. Okay, we got Lord Humongous here. Didn't Gates blame trees for CO2 BS? Yeah, well, Gates is out to lunch. That guy never got laid in high school, so he's out for the world, right? Okay, so power line skullduggery from the utilities. I don't think so. Sorry, guys. I gotta wet my beak here. It's like 30 degrees in this room. Okay, watch this, guys. Are you ready for this? Boom, boom, boom. 3 a.m. They're moving you. Watch this. Watch this. Chaka-pa-cha. Look at the fires in Canada. Holy shit. Look at the fires in Canada. Holy shit. So these are all the fires here in Canada as of active from July 25th, 2026. Look at this. And then look at the United States. There's a couple of burns here. Look at the smoke. Look at that smoke going south to South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan. Wow. Look at that. Then you got Idaho here. You got Seattle, Washington. What I'm thinking with the American side here, especially here in this region, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if it's arsonists from Canada going over to start this shit. It wouldn't even surprise me if it's arsonists doing this shit from Canada. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Dr. Hubris 2020 or 2020. Holy smokes. Bang, bang. Let's play some music over this. Where was Mike in the Nights? Do. So, there it is right there. Let's get some soundboard here. What do we got from soundboard here? Joe Pesci?
Vincent LaGuardia Gambini. JT. I'm a lawyer. You're not going to find any records of Vincent LaGuardia Gambini practicing in any courts.
All right, so there's the smoke. Fires. Those are fires. We could remove the smoke if you like. Hold on. Let me remove the smoke for you guys so nobody could freak out here. Nobody freak out. Nobody freak out. Let's get the smoke out. Smoke. Active wildland fires. Reported wildfires. Hotspots in the last 12 hours. Smoke. I'm not seeing smoke. Smoke. So I removed. There it is. There's a smoke right there. Smoke forecast. Boom. Okay, let's remove the smoke. Go back to standard view. So the smoke's gone. That's it right there. So they're getting hit up north here really hard. There's lots of fires up here. This whole area is getting smashed. Look at Prince Edward Island. Holy, it's getting completely smashed. Holy smokes. Yep, just in Canada, folks. Arson season's here. They're trying to normalize. They're just trying to normalize wildfire season. That's all they're doing. You don't want to believe in climate change? Well, screw you. We're gonna burn it down. And let's put the smoke back on. Put the smoke back on. And these fires are burning this way, so the smoke is burning. You can see which way the fires are gonna go. I'm in here. Oh shit, I can't even see where I am. Let me zoom in and show you guys where I am. These are all the fires here. Let me see here. Give me a sec here, folks. There it is, Merritt. So there's a fire here, just east of me right now. Right here, east of me. Let's see if you can see the mouse. If you can see the mouse on the screen there. There's a fire east of me. Okay. There's a fire north of me. There's a fire northwest of me. And there's a big fire east of me here. A big one. Like straight east. There's a big one here. So there's that right there. There's the fires encompassing me here, where I am at. And I am on evacuation. Well, I'm putting myself on evacuation notice. The town east of me is on evacuation notice, and some of them have evacuated. So there it is right there. Yeah. So, yeah, we're in trouble. So that's Canada right there. Look at America. There's a couple of fires here. And these areas are dry areas too, but got an arsonist here burning a garage. But in Canada, they're going to town. They're going to town in Canada. Oh shit. Now guys, prepare yourselves for this. You're not gonna believe this one. Take a breath, relax, okay? All right? Take a breath, relax. Because I'm going to show you Europe. Are you ready for this? There's Europe fires. Let's set it for the last 48 hours. Okay, last 48 hours, fires in Europe. Here they are right here. Italy's getting destroyed. I got footage of that. All kinds of places getting wiped out here all over. This is the last 48 hours. These are hot spots, burnout. Let's remove the fire risk. You still have tons of fire. It's all over. There's 11 fires here, 8 here in Portugal, 9 here in Portugal, 3 in Spain, 8 in Spain, 8, 8, 8, 8. You could zoom in. There we go, right there. So there it is. It's northern Portugal, which is the most damp, moist. It's not even dry. It's damp and moist up there because this area of Portugal gets a bit of winter, a little bit of skiing up here. Here, it's summer all year. If you go here to Portugal any time of year, it's summer. Right here. It's summer all year. Up here, you got your skiing. You got your... So, for this area, bizarrely, to be affected by fires, I don't know, man. It doesn't... I could see it down here, but up here, I don't know, man. And here's Spain. There are fires in Spain. And let's move up to here. Into France. We're getting fires in France. We're getting fires in the Normandy area up here. Upper France, Belgica, Países Baixos here, Netherlands. Got a whole bunch in the UK. Let's go down to Italy here. You're starting to see in the south. See the south. You see a lot of fires in the south. Right? And it's all arson. It's arson season. It's 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago. It was, I don't know, maybe get a fire a year, 2 fires a year. Now, and the further east, I want to see Poland. I want to see Poland. Yeah, so Poland's got 8 fires here. 8 here and 15 here. But Poland doesn't have a lot of migrants, right? You go to the countries with more migrants, you got more fires. Look at Poland. You got some just northwest of Warsaw. You got some here in the forest, some here, right? Along the Polish border, you got a whole bunch here on the border right here. Right here, whole bunch. And then to Ukraine, obviously everything's blowing up there with war. And then it just stops here once you get into... We go into the Middle East with this. You could go all over the world with this map, but it just, for some bizarre reason, it just stops. Right here. This goes all over the world if we want to continue. Azerbaijan. See? And then boom, it just stops. Because this is not part of Europe, right? Pay attention. This is not part of Europe. You're seeing the fires here. But then boom, it stops. Just like that. It stopped. Remember Beverly Hills Cop, part 1, when he was in the alleyway trying to sell that truckload of cigarettes? Police pull over and come in and says, "Hey, do I know you from somewhere?" "No, not me. I'm from Buffalo." He goes, "What happened to the truck?" "I don't know. It just stopped. It stopped. I don't know. It stopped. Just like that." And yeah, so the fires stop when they hit a certain point. Right? And North Africa, and then boom, it stops. And apparently we are getting fires over in Australia, even though bush season is not here. Bush fire season. They like to call it bushfire season. Right? They like to call it bushfire season. And apparently it started early this year, which is weird because they're in winter in Australia. So, yeah. Just thought I'd share that with you guys there. And let's go into BC wildfires. So Canada's experiencing a severe wildfire season. So again, they're normalizing wildfire season with over 850 active fires burning more than 2.38 million hectares, producing widespread of smoke affecting air quality across North America. And that's what's happening right now. 850 fires right now that they know of right now. And BC wildfires, this is not far from me. This is happening in Clinton, BC. Let's see if we can see some images here. And yeah, BC's burning everywhere, especially off the main highways. Off of the main highways, there's fires everywhere. Off the Hope, BC, all the places around me, evacuation areas around me, the highways, off the highways are burning. And photos of wildfires raging across parts of British Columbia. So this is where I'm at. So you got these huge, look at this. Look how lush and green everything is. And then we don't have this barometric or electric storm. What are barometric electric storms, right? So we don't have any, in the air electric. They're trying to say it's lightning. It's all total bullshit. And there it is right there. What is that? French Bar Creek wildfires burning northwest of Pear Lake wildfire. So they're everywhere. Right here. Just that patch. Hey, let's yeah, of course. Yeah, bullshit. I call bullshit. This is all arson. It's all arson, folks. And fires here. It was difficult. Residents of Clinton, BC, recount evacuating. So there, a lot of towns in my area are evacuating. There's one not far from me that's evacuating. That's like maybe 15, 20 miles from here. It's they're half the town's evacuated. The other half is still waiting for notice. And this is funny because CBC Kids News, they're trying to train children into wildfire season. Here's a map of Canada's fires. They're training the children into believing that wildfire season is real. There's no wildfire season. It's you don't believe in global warming or climate change or whatever the hell we're calling it for the week, you're going to burn. That's what it is. This shit started happening rampant right after 2021. 2022 was 2022. 2022 it started running rampant. 2022. Right? So 2022. A lot of people are saying it's military-grade laser weapons that are pointing and starting fires. I wouldn't rule it out. 100%, this shit's all possible. And let's head over to Europe. Let's open some lines, guys, if you guys want to call in. I would really appreciate your support calling in and letting me know. I want to know what's happening in your neck of the woods. I want to hear from you guys. Spain wildfires. So Spain, all these places. Spain is currently facing one of the most severe emergencies of the summer, with the large fires in Madrid, Avila, and other points in territory. The fires have already ravaged 50,000 hectares during the first half of this year. 40%. Here it is right here. So let's go to Spain here in Europe. Let's go to Europe. Look, yeah, Spain's got a lot of fires, man. And look at the size of the country and the amount of fires they're having right now. Yeah, we got 53 here by Madrid. We got 14 here just south of Madrid. And you start going to this area here, it just fires everywhere. It's... wow. Okay. And wildfires in France and Spain force more than 250,000 people to flee their homes, and that's happening right now as we are speaking. As we are speaking right now, let's go over to this. Let's go over to our map here. Wildfires. Let's go to France. Right here. Let's go over to France. We are getting a lot of Bordeaux area in there. It's kind of scattered around France, so we got over by the Monaco area there. Yeah, we got all kinds up here too, on the border of Luxembourg and stuff. So, Lyon, nothing in Lyon. But look at this, Bordeaux. 42 fires in this one region. 42 fires in one region. Wow. I mean, if that's not arson, then I don't know what is, to be honest with you guys. Like, shit. Very specific targeted areas, too, are being targeted, right? And we got to connect the dots here tonight, right? So, Bordeaux evacuation. There's the fires here in Bordeaux for you guys to... Look at that. It's like it's targeted. Look at that smoke. Something's going on here. Look at that guy running out there to risk his life to put out that fire. It's probably close to a village somewhere. So he wants to stop it before it hits like a certain point. Because once it closes access off to a road or a road evacuation road or something, you're screwed. You're not getting out. So it looks like they're containing this one. So that's in Bordeaux, guys. Let's go really quick back here to Bordeaux here. Let's go back to Bordeaux. Let's go back to the fire in Bordeaux. 42 fires in this specific area by the water. Why? Why are I don't... Guys, help me here. Why is this area being plagued with fire? It doesn't even look like a dry area. Looking at it's north, it's further north in Europe. It's not like it's in south here like Portugal. It's like further north in Europe. Why? And then why are they targeting specific areas? Why? It's got to be, let's look at the highways. Let's look at the highways. There's 42 fires in this area by the water. What are they cutting off here? What exactly are they trying to cut off here? What exactly are they trying to cut off? Just trying to figure this out, guys. Just trying to figure this out. Here's the fire there. Looks like they got this one. Oh. It's so weird. Like, look at the tops of the trees. They're not even affected. Yeah, something is not. So yeah, guys, this is an emergency broadcast of Mike in the Night. The world's burning. I had to make a show tonight for you guys. My kids are playing video games and hanging out. They don't want to hang out with me tonight. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a show for you guys. Is Haiti burning, guys? Someone's saying Haiti. I didn't see anything on Haiti. Okay, so we got Doreen saying something that makes sense. They are going to be putting data centers where the fires are. Okay, hold on a second here. Alright, espera segundo. Wait a minute here. Espera segundo. Deixa eu ver aqui. Let's go back to our map. Let's go back to our Europe map. So, okay, I could see them putting in a data center by Bordeaux there. Maybe by this area here. Let's zoom this out here. Yeah, I could see them putting data centers in northern Portugal. Couple through Spain, quite a few through the middle here. Yeah, Sardinia down here in the south. They could put some this island here. Yeah, they could use this for data. Let's go to Sicily here. Very specific regions are burning, right? Over here in Sicily. Let's go to Italy here real quick. We got France. Let's see if we got other videos here of if we got. Let's go to Italy here. So now Italy, what I'm liking about Italy is Italy's calling out arsons. Sick arsonists tie fuel-soaked rags to cats to spread horror wildfires in Italy as Europe's tourist hotspots burn. There we go. There we go. Europe's tourist hotspots. Right there. So they're doing it in Europe to affect tourism. So that's what Italy is telling us. Okay, let's go to Italy here. Right here. This is in Italy. So let's go to Italy real quick here, folks. So let's go to Italy. I'm trying to full screen this, but they're not giving me the they're not giving me the full screen here, guys. Let me see if I can zoom it in for you guys. There we go. We'll just make it full screen. Oh, Sicily's is getting cooked too. So I'm seeing what's going on. I'm starting to see the patterns here. They're just scorching certain areas, trying to burn these towns down and the people in them. Like, fucking this. Absolute disgusting shit. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you could, yeah, it's all. Oh, let me give the link to somebody. No, a lot of people don't know we're live right now. That's why you should sign up for the email. Look at that. That's in Italy, folks. This is nuts. These guys are risking their lives to put this shit out. They're targeting tourist areas. That's what the Italians are saying. And I trust the Italians more than I trust a lot of other cultures out there. They're gonna plow it right here. They're gonna dig it out. They're gonna dig a trench right here to stop the fire in its tracks. Holy shit. Yeah, so they're lighting rags on animals and setting them on fire and letting them run around in the woods. One match, one gallon of gasoline, one causes so much destruction. It's crazy. And I'm willing to bet you whatever you want that a lot of these forests. So let's go over to Spain fires here. Here's the ones in Spain for you guys to see. Let's just pause this real quick again. Let's go back to Spain. España. Let's go back to Spain. Where are you, Spain? Spain, right here. Spain. Oh, man, it's all over the place. Let me see where that's Spain right there. It's all over the place in Spain. Let me see if we get a specific 20 on this one here in Spain. This little village is suffering from this. It's disgusting. What they're doing to... Why are these people doing this to us? I don't know why we're letting migrants and people that don't respect our country into our country. I believe Europe fires are migrants, right? In Canada, it's mainly just arsonists doing it, right? Yep. World's on fire, man. Jimmy saying maybe it's economic to shift money around. Yeah, why not? A two-headed man from the Philippines predicted all of it. No, that trench is for data cables. And someone says, if people don't put a stop to this, they will continue to get away with these atrocities. 100%. And I'm willing to bet whatever you guys want that a lot of these forests have been sitting there for several hundred years. I'm not making this up. A lot of these forests have been sitting there for a good long time that are being affected. So Smitty25 is telling us that Italy has 3 volcanoes ready to pop. Yeah. Look at the cars. Just. And what's funny is look at the cars right here. Let me go back to these cars. Let's get to the cars. I want to show you something here. It's kind of strange. Come on. Could have sworn I saw cars here. Man, I swore I saw cars here. Oh, they're back here. All right, let's see if we can... Right there. Now, look at these cars. I mean... What? You know how much fuel you need to burn cars like that? The trees... Oh, like the trees burnt around. The cars are on a road. The trees are burning here and here. And if If there were trees even here in this area. If there were trees even in this area. This is really bizarro, suspicious shit. Really bizarro. Even if there's trees here, these cars are on the road. Yeah, they're going to get you're going to bake the paint. You're going to probably, yeah, they're going to get hot. Maybe blow out a few windows. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What the hell do I know? Someone saying plasma fires. Does anyone here think that the elite want to reset? And this is the first thing that happened in the world. This isn't the first thing that has happened in the world. Yeah, I'm willing to bet you guys what you want. That these places haven't seen fires in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. And today, 2026, 25th of July, I think it's 26th of July over there. It's burning. It's like, why? These towns are suffering. These people are suffering, man. These people are suffering. All right, we're getting into thousands are evacuating across Europe. So what are we looking at for fires across Europe? So let's go back real quick to Portugal. Right now is currently facing 8 to 25 active incidents in the Porto area. We covered that. I showed you on the map. There are the fires right now in Portugal this week. And then we got Greece right now, Greece wildfires, and one of the biggest scorchers, Spain, ablaze. And we got Greece, the Greece wildfires here that I've been looking at. And regions at risk here. I was looking at here, this one here. Wildfires in Greece, full list of regions with high risk warning as blazes spread. Tourists evacuated. You see? Tourists evacuated. They're hitting tourist areas. So these are the areas in Greece that are being hit. Attica, Western Greece, Epirus, Thessaly, Peloponnesus, Central Greece, Ionian Islands, Eastern Macedonia, Thrace, Central Macedonia, and Northern Aegina. And these areas are being hit hard in Greece. So let's see if we can find some of the... we got the Spain ones here. I think we did the Spain ones here. Let's go back real quick. Let's go back here to our thing. So we're seeing here 10,000 forced to flee France at 100 blaze Greek firestorm. Okay, let's read this again. Thousands evacuated as wildfires rage across Europe with 10,000 forced to flee in France and 100 blaze Greek firestorm. Okay, I had to reread that. I'm sorry. So there's your 100 blaze. The whole world's burning, folks. And that's what we had to do for this emergency Saturday night Mike of the Night for you guys. Because creating awareness, I think it's important. Oh, look at these people risking their lives. People are going to lose everything. People work generations to build, especially in Europe, it's generational. So a lot of people in Europe are generational wealth, and they kind of, live in their grandparents' home or grandma's home. Look, boats on fire. What the hell is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, this is some serious bizarro shit. Is a random hotel on fire? Okay, I gotta go back and see this one. A port and a boat on... something's not right, man. Something just is not adding up here. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to call in and give me a hand here tonight. I need call-ins. I need people to call in. I want to know who's being affected by this stupid smoke. I'm checking. No one's messaged me so far. And then I'm here. I got no hidden requests. Okay, what do we got here? France destroying mobile homes as 3,000... What? Campsite in France. They're destroying mobile homes as 3,000 evacuated. Mobile homes. Why are these specific targeted areas, man? These are all specific targeted areas. If someone's running here while they're filming. This is nuts. This is nuts. And tourist hotspots in Europe. Look at this. They're baking. So tourist hotspots across Europe are being affected. I don't know. Something is just not adding up. Conveniently on the side of the road, a fire starts. This is exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. And they're blaming the heat wave. It's like, what heat wave? We've had heat wave. We have heat waves every year. Doesn't mean everything starts to burn. Memory Man is saying this adds up. It just doesn't. It's just not adding up to nothing good. Someone's saying, I'm so sick of hearing about migrants. I believe these fires in Europe is migrants. And Canada is more arsonists. Right? Local arsonists. Right? When people have nothing to lose, what do? They just burn and blow shit up. Yeah, this is nuts. Oh, great. We got a good video coming up here. Idiot arsonist sets himself on fire. This was yesterday. He tried to burn down a cafe. Oh, there's the pine. Oh, once you burn that pine, you're dead meat. Look at him. He's running. It looks like he's got some a fuel jug there too. Yeah. Now, $100 says that's a migrant. $100. $100, that's a migrant. He's an idiot. He doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. Yeah, Jimmy's saying that this is tied to the economy. All right, we're getting a weird commercial here. Let's move on. So we did Portugal. And lots of fires in the northern part of Portugal. Let's go back to Canada if you're just joining us. There's the wildfires across Canada. And, man, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Can you guys... Let me put some guitar music here or something while we look at this. It's Mike of the Night. Look at the fires. Look at this. Let's zoom in. Look at these fires across Canada. Then you go to America, there's nothing going on. There's like 4 fires. Look, like literally 4 fires in America. And this is probably Canadians going down. Or not Canadians.
It's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
The city's breathing low. Street lights
Woo!
flicker on an empty road. Neon whispers seepage through the rain. Truth don't sleep, it calls your name. Clock keeps ticking like a warning sign. Shadows dancing past the county line. You feel it stirring deep inside.
Look at this.
Something's shifting, nowhere to hide. Turn the dial, let the signal through. There's a voice in the dark reaching out to you. Mike in the night, the voice of the calm.
You go into the States, you got just regular, a fire here, a fire there. One in New Jersey, 3 of them in Pennsylvania. Vermont, you got 1. You got 3 in Indiana. You go to Ontario, Canada, boom. Holy shit.
People of the night. Welcome to my candle night, where the silence breaks and the truth takes flight.
We don't have the infrastructure to put these fires out. They're cutting back on fire management in Canada. So you got a few fires here in Washington and Oregon, but I'm willing to believe that this is coming from up here. And you go down here, there's nothing. There's like literally nothing going on. You got no fire. Oh, you got a fire in Wyoming. You got a fire. And these areas here, Nevada, New Mexico, these areas are more dry than all of Canada put together. California is dry. You got one fire here in Nevada, right here in the south. A fire in Nevada. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. You can't even tell what map this is. You can't even tell what country you're looking at here. Holy shit. All right, let's go back to Europe too. Let's zoom it out. Europe is just getting clobbered. Look at Italy, man. It breaks my heart to see that. Look at the islands, man. Look at Greece. It's hitting Athens, eh? So they're hitting the tourist areas, eh? Those sons of bitches. All right, all right. Europe. On fire, largest wildfire of the year, scorches Spain while blazes rage in France and Greece. Sweltering, so 47-degree heat wave. It doesn't mean if it's hot outside, it's going to burn. And this is the mistake they keep making, and it's really upsetting a lot of people. Stop talking to us like we're stupid, okay? We're not stupid. Look at this. Oh, it's hot outside, so we're going to get fires. We're not stupid. Don't talk to us like we're idiots. Oh, it's hot out, so we got the sweltering heat. We're going to have more fires. No, you don't. Some of these forests have been sitting here for hundreds of years. And today, on July 25th, 2026, they're going to burn today? Give me a break. Stop with the bullshit, man. People's lives are at stake. People are losing everything because of the bullshit. Yep, someone's saying, Rick Silver saying, Europe can't keep up with the fires either. Yeah, I'm completely surrounded by fires. Where I am here. I'm on alert here in case I have to evacuate. Yep. There it is right there. Yep, you're right. Ghostly Doors is saying all hell is breaking loose. Yeah, I got fires like this all around me right now. There's one like literally 20 miles east of me. So, look at this. Look at this. Spanish holiday hotspot. Look at that. They're targeting tourist areas. I think the Italians are right. The Italians are reporting that they are targeting tourist areas purposefully. And I know it's migrants. I know it's migrants. Revelation 8:7, King James Bible, the first angel sounded, and there were followed by a hail of fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. At the third part of the trees were burnt up, and a third part of the trees were burnt up. I have evacuated 2 years ago with the Halifax wildfires. This year, so far, so good. I'm in Mackenzie. Wilson Lake has never been higher. Okay, guys, start calling into the show and tell me what the hell's going on, man, please. Just message me on Instagram, guys. Tell me if you got smoke in your area. Tell me if it's affecting your area. Tell me if you're in the United States and the smoke is killing you. Glenn is telling me that it's not smoky in Vancouver. He's telling me that it's it's not smoky in Vancouver. Guys, I want to stay on topic tonight, so we're going to be talking about the smoke and the fires. And just try to see if there's any hidden requests here. Man, I can't stop sneezing. Ugh. There's another one in France. This must be the other side of France. We got this. That's the northeast part of France here. That's getting hit with smoke and wildfires too. You can't blame 40-degree temperatures on fires. It's 40 degrees. It's 40 degrees. It's 40 degrees every day in Florida. Okay, you can't, not every day, but you know what I mean. I don't know. It's this bullshit. I don't know. It's bullshit's out of control. We got the Letter B Bites saying smoky in Calgary. Yep, nut job, climate activist terrorism. That's what it is. You don't want to believe in global warming? You don't want to believe Al Gore? You don't want to believe Al Gore? You don't want to believe climate change in Trudeau? You don't want to believe climate change? Well, you're going to burn. You're going to burn. You're going to burn. So we will get, let's get Glenn on for a few minutes to update us on what he's experiencing. Where he doesn't have much smoke where he is. He's in the Vancouver area. We'll go into the fire map here of Canada. We're going to zoom into where he's in the Vancouver area. So he's not getting any, he's down here. So he's not getting a lot of smoke where he is. In this area here for some reason. Well, because the wind's blowing, wind's blowing southeast. Yeah, southeast the wind's blowing. So this is nice and clear out here. We even have our smoke meter on, and you can see the smoke up here. He's not getting hit with the smoke down there. That's for sure. Look at that. You see, look at the Canadian fires here affecting the American side too, eh? If I was America, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed off if I was America. I'd be pissed right off. All right, let's get Canada's most famous homeless man, Glenn, on the show to tell us what he's experiencing here. Let's get Glenn the most...
Hey.
Hey, Glenn.
Howdy.
How you doing, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, we have our boy Glenn here, Canada's most famous homeless man here, reporting. He's in the city of Vancouver.
Are you still there, Mike?
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. You know, they say the closest fire is the Boston Bar.
Yeah, that's about 100 miles north of me.
I thought it was like 100 miles north of me, and that would be like due west of you.
I could check Boston Bar. I could triple check that if you'd like. Oh, I gotta zoom out of this map. Give me a sec. Yeah, I guess the way you're projecting it, yeah, it could be, because I know it's just north of me.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe that's the one that's closer to you. Well, it's the wind's going in the other way. You can still tell. You've been able to tell. It's like it's sometimes
southeast. One is burning southeast. Guys, here's a map of where I am. This is where I am right here, Merritt. Now look at the fires around me. They're gigantic fires around me, and the smoke is depending because now the smoke is pushing this way southeast. So it's not really, the smoke is nice and clear here. It's not too bad, but this area here is being evacuated. This area here has been evacuated. So keep going. What are you hearing down there?
My family, they work in the forest fighting, and one of my cousins, he broke his ankle a few months back, so he hasn't been at work. But the other one, Karim, he's been at the Boston bar place, and what he said is, because it was small at first, so this is like news from last week. When he went up, they were using the Boston bar one because it's close to town as a staging area. And then sure enough, this week, all these fires just happened to, spontaneously erupt when it's raining and more moist out. And it's been a rainy season. It's been a rainy summer.
We had a late spring, a moist late spring. Everything's lush and green. A lot of it's lush and green. And they're pushing, because I heard a lot of these fires, they sat there and let the fire burn for a couple of hours before they went in and tried to put it out, and then they just got out of control.
Yeah, that's more or less what they were doing with the Boston bar fire, and then it joined with another one, but they were using it so that people who worked in the forest industry could go there, get paid to work, and then there'd be more of them, and they use it for staging. And then when more forest fires happen, i.e. like this week, all those crews, instead of having 3 crews there, 2 crews went off to another place, and then the one crew. So it was, they already, they just use it for like, and I talked to my family, they're like, yeah, they do it back-ass words. It's stupid. We're not allowed to let other people help. We're not allowed to, they move heavy equipment. They operate the heavy equipment to do the fire breaks or to move the dirt, the gravel, so that they can move the stuff out of the way. And then it's like they can get the crews in and set up a camp and stuff. So they were doing those sorts of things with the heavier equipment. And then when it came time for the bodies to come in, it's like, oh, well, we have to send the bodies to all these other places. So it never really got fully staffed with people that were trying to fight the fire.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot of Mickey Mousing going around with hoarding. I heard they were hoarding resources and stuff. I want to thank Tio and Tig for the coffee. Thanks for the coffees, guys. Continue.
Nice. Yeah, so they've got the call-outs. The call-outs have come in this week, and everybody's got jobs now. And if you work in the forestry industry, or if you work in the forest fighting industry, well, geez, you hadn't been getting called all spring. Like the one that didn't break his ankle, he'd been getting calls for work, and he had to. My uncle just passed away. Nevertheless, so the other one, Karim, got to go to work, and he's been at it, and they've been clamoring for him to go to work for weeks now. And then the call out just in the last week has gone out to everybody and their dog. Okay, well, you've got your job. They were sitting there for the last 3 months, twiddling their thumbs, going, geez, I sure hope I get a call. Geez, I sure hope some of these, they don't say it in these terms. They say, geez, I sure, something's not right. The forest isn't burning, because ever since, what it was? It was Trudeau got in 2015, and then the next summer, 2016, all of Alberta was on fire, and parts of BC too. That was those Fort McMurray or the McMurray fires. Yep. And then they say, oh, look, it's all these Muslims and Muslim companies that, oh, well, look, we're going to build a big mosque. Oh, well, look, we're going to go into the forest. This is the Muslim playbook. That's why the Germans still have the Black Forest, because they stopped the Muslims from invading from Constantinople 500 years ago, and they knew the playbook. They said, don't you burn down our forest. We'll stop you and go and, meet you in the Turkey side, or head down to the, you know what I mean? Stop them there. And it's in their holy book to go and burn down. You get everybody in the city and you burn down the forest around the city, and then you wait them out for a couple of years or seasons, and then you take over and convert everybody to be a Muslim. And they haven't stopped that playbook. It was as soon as Trudeau and I think that, you know, obviously Harper's a globalist and an internationalist, but they couldn't have gotten away with it. Once they got in there with that Trudeau majority, they're like, yeah, let's go for the playbook. So it's been the last 10 years. And now that we've got Carney, it's looking at your map. It's so clear. It's like, how does this happen? There's forests down south. How come they're not on fire? Well, it's wetter than normal.
Look at this Canada map here. This is crazy. This is what Glenn is talking about. Let's zoom out this map. This map is very heavily detailed, and it's actually a live map. So it takes a little while to load because it's live. But once you start going, you go south of the border, there's like no fires. And it's drier in parts of America than it is in Canada. There's parts that are drier in America year round than Canada will ever be. And it's really scary how the fires are all. Let me zoom this out, guys. Give me a few seconds here because this takes a little while. So this is the smoke. There's the fires there in Washington. But then look at Canada. Holy shit.
And there's no people there. Well, where are all the people coming from? Well, if you've got backpackers that are going around walking through the forest with cigarettes and just lighting this, like, there's not enough people. Like,
well, the cigarette isn't enough fuel. I mean, you need a lot of, especially when it's lush forest and we had a nice moist spring. And
oh yeah, you know that, I know that, but this is what they're telling us is if somebody throws a cigarette butt out a car window on the highway at 100 kilometers.
Who the fuck smokes anymore, dude? Who smokes? Seriously, come on.
I know.
But in the 50s and 60s, yeah, maybe 70s and 80s, yeah, no one smokes anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we had
that's what I mean.
We had a lot less fires in the 1950s and 60s when everybody was smoking. Camel cigarettes are doctors recommend Camel cigarettes for pregnant women. Yeah, that's when everyone smoked. We had a lot less forest fires. Now nobody smokes and it's all forest fires. Look at this shit.
Yeah, and we're not allowed campfires, and the forests are still going up. It's not the hikers or the backpackers. It's the people from the city that they, like exactly what you're saying, the anarchists. It's the eco-terrorists. And if you don't think that eco-terrorists would burn down a forest just to prove their point, like these people are psychotic.
Yeah, they're mental illness.
Yeah, they'd spike a tree. And if you're going to spike a tree where somebody's going to log, well, if there's selective logging, they maybe wouldn't have cut down that tree. But if you put the spike in the tree, when it goes on to get processed at the lumber yard or when the guy cuts it down, but if it doesn't get cut down, you for sure, eco-terrorists put you know what I mean? You've you've broken the tree's leg. Mm-hmm. You put a spike in it, it's going to be wounded for the rest of its life. But these are the mentality that, oh, well, it's just one tree. Well, it's just one forest. We need to make them realize they got to get off oil. And they have this. So there's the mentality of these people who don't go to the forest, who aren't the actual tree huggers. They're the ones who, you know, maybe they want to do some media posts or they want to do some virtue signaling on their social medias. And they're the types that would just go, oh yeah, I'll tie gas rags to a cat's tail. Like the psychopathy.
Those are the migrants in Italy, though.
Oh yeah, but somebody would do that. You know, like anybody who would, you know, if you're there and you're sober and you're at a campfire and there's like, you know, a bunch of like the chance, if you're not playing with fireworks or liquor, the chance of people with sobriety and bushcraft skills of lighting a fire, it's like next to zero. It's less than zero, because even if something did get out of control, you would run to the nearest town and say, oh my God, you know, we just lit our camp on fire because we didn't put the fire up. But that, I mean, it happens, but that's
it doesn't take down half the state or half the province.
Yeah. And it never did in antiquity.
No, all of a sudden. It never did 20 years ago. Yeah, campfire goes out of control. It burns the campsite. It doesn't burn the whole friggin' region down.
Yeah. Because the campsite's closer to where people are, and somebody runs and goes and rings a fire bell, and people can deal. This is their starting fires just, 50 miles out of town and then leaving, and then nobody notices it for 24 hours. And then when somebody does notice it, the government goes, oh, let's look at it. Cut that road off. Nobody can go on this logging road anymore. Put some government workers there, and don't, because if they put firemen there, then they have to pay for them. So they don't sign up for their budget, and they're doing this like managing of people, managing of fires, managing of a budget, and it's like busy work. And okay, drive the excavator to this point. Okay, I'm here with the excavator. What do I do? Well, stand there and wait. We're gonna figure something out in the next 4 days.
We got U.S. Constitution Patriots saying, saying, fires, no matter how hot the temperature is, they do not start by themselves. These fires are naturally occurring, most of them at the same time. It's either energy weapons or organized crime. The guys, that's actual. Well, go back to the U.S. Constitution Patriot. Go back to the beginning of the stream. We covered all of that. Everything you're saying, we covered at the beginning of the show. So if you're just tuning in to Mike of the Night, just scroll back to the beginning of the show. We covered the whole energy weapon theory. The whole, it's all arson in my opinion. This is all arson. For me, this is arson. This is arsonists. There's no, it's all. You don't want to believe in climate change? Well, you're gonna burn. You don't want to believe in climate change? You burn. You don't want to believe in bullshit Al Gore with global warming? You burn. You don't want to believe. You don't want to believe in the coronavirus or whatever the bullshit variant ball juice? You burn. You don't like the migrants? You burn.
Yeah, and it could be a combination of a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, and some of all of the above. They could have the space-based weapons. Well, if they do, how come they're not? How come Iran's not all on fire? How come we're still having to drop missiles on their head? So the space-based weapons.
Those places are at war, and the places are at war here. Let's go back to Europe here. We go into the Middle East, and it starts to. You get parts of Jordan here, but then it just dies off.
So where they're actually dropping napalm and fire bombs on people's air bases or outside of people's cities at the military bases.
Ukraine. You got lots here in the Ukraine. I'm seeing here. You got a bit in Russia, but you got lots here in the Ukraine, right? Because they're at war, of course. And these little hotspots you're seeing here are all like fire hotspots, right? So the further west you go, it just goes nuts, right?
Yeah.
And then you got North Africa, and then it cuts off right here, right? It's really strange. You got the northern Portugal getting affected here. We already covered that. We covered I think the Italians are right. Let's go back to the Italian article. I think Italy's right. I think they are right. Sick arsonists tie fuel-soaked rags to cats to spread horror wildfires in Italy as Europe's tourist hotspots burn. So they're going after Europe's... the migrants are going after the Europe's top hotspots, and they're doing this. Like, you can't make this shit up. Let me read what it says here. Strays are believed to have. Sorry about that. Flammable material wrapped around them, which was set alight as the animals ran away in fear, is starting fires. Wildfires have broken out in several parts of the Italian island of Sicily, fueled by strong winds and hit temperatures. I think they say hot temperatures, but I don't give a shit how hot it is. You don't start fires when it's hot. We've had 4,000 summers in the last 4,000 years, and fires just don't start because it's hot, you know?
No, it's ridiculous. They're trying to make up something that was never there in the first place. They're spraying the forest with that glyphosate stuff, and it just dries out whatever it is that it kills, and it just dries out the rest of the stuff that's all around it, and months go by, and the next thing you know, sorry, are you still there?
I'm right here.
Nice. Okay, I had a call on the other line. You never can get a hold of people when you call them, but whenever you can't, you're busy. It's like,
so we got what in the States here. I'm looking at the States fire here. We got about 30, 49 fires here in the United States. And one in South Dakota. You got nothing in Nebraska. You got one in Iowa. You got 3 in Pennsylvania. Probably a garage fire or some shit like that. You got 1 in New Hampshire. You got 1 in Vermont. You got a pile of them here, like maybe 35 of them in Washington State. You go up to Canada. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this shit?
And if it started by lightning, why didn't the forest do this before? Well, they're spraying that glyphosate stuff ever since 2011 or something like that. And this is their program. So when somebody does go in, they don't do the cleaning of the underbrush. There's just so much. And speaking of my family and friends that they work in the forestry, there's just tens of thousands, like millions of dollars of timber that they leave in the bush. They cut it down and it never gets hauled out, and they're not allowed to. And whatever it's under contract, it's got to be left there because of their new protocols and stuff. And people, they have to have it. They'll pay for guards to guard stuff because they'll have poachers and people trying to come and take the trees while they're still fresh because they're not being moved to the market.
Interesting.
They've got really messed up forestry practices here in BC. It's not. They say it was bad when they did the clear cutting.
So
well,
this is a live
clear
map
cutting
we're
never
looking
did
at
this.
here. This is a live map we're looking at here. So it takes a long time to load. So here it is. This looks like it's is this Alberta? No, Alberta is over here. Is Edmonton. So what is this? Saskatchewan here? This is Regina. Look at. I mean, you can't even make out what the hell this is on a map. It's so bad. You can't even make out what the hell you're looking at here. Holy shit. Because I'll tell you this is accurate, Glenn. You know why? Because where I am, I'm surrounded by 3 or 4 or 5 forest fires. So I know this is accurate because I know I could tell on the map exactly where they are, and I know that there are forest fires there right now. But this takes so long to load because it's a real time. Here I am. This is where I am right here in Merritt, BC. Right here, Merritt, BC. And this is all smoke, okay? This gray stuff is the smoke. There is a fire here. They're evacuating in that area. They already have. And there's a fire east of me. There's a fire here. I was notified of that one. We got little bits of fires here. This is all arson. All these little bit fires here is all arson.
Yeah, I saw that video that you did. I think it was a short that you showed the ash that was on your patio and on your vehicles.
Yeah.
Several days ago, maybe a few days ago in the week. And it hasn't been like that. I've seen the ash coming down from the sky from other seasons. It's like hazy over all the mountains. Mm-hmm. The sun, when it starts to go in the sunset, it turns pink. And then when it gets down lower, it's like blood red, super pink and hazy. Mm-hmm. That it's been that way for the last week. And when you look up to the mountains, you can see, oh, those aren't really clouds. That's more like smoke haze because you can't see the tops of the mountains. You can't see the mountains. Yeah. You can see the first set, but you can't see the ones behind those like you could on a clear day. It's like, where did all that haze come from? Oh yeah, it's not really cloudy yet. It's the forest fires. But where you are, you're getting from both sides, so it doesn't matter which way the wind's blowing. It sounds.
Yeah, I'm completely surrounded by fire here where I am. Yeah, and I do have the red sun at night. The red sun, you could see it in the redness, the red sun. Look at this shit. Holy crap, guys watching at home. This is crazy, man.
No, if they catch you for arson, and okay, maybe if you're like a 12-year-old child and you really screwed up or something like that, okay, you got to do some community service. But if you're an adult and you, with premeditation, lit a fire, if you do it to somebody's house, you could go up for arson, or it's a serious charge. But this should amount to the death penalty. Even if there's no person harmed, if you burn 100 square miles of forest, it's like, okay, guess what? The same as rapist or grapist or whatever, you need to use the euphemism for YouTube, but it's this is a really sinister act that if any, and as you said, it's the migrants that they're invading us, and they don't look at those forests as a resource. They don't look at those forests as
No, they don't.
that.
They know they're gonna have nothing, and they know they're never gonna. They'll never achieve anything, and they know. A lot of them are realizing they were duped coming to Canada and even parts of Europe, and they just we'll just burn it down then.
Oh, they don't want to be here.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying, that everybody's left Vancouver. There's no jobs left.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a few months of going around and asking all your buddies and trying to get a new job. And then you go out and you start handing out resumes, and these people don't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the ability to go to the job bank and look. If the person who brought them here, who gave them the drywalling job, doesn't have any more drywalling jobs, and they ask around, well, there's no more jobs. So they hear from, I think, maybe like 100,000 people from the Lower Mainland just left for Calgary in the last few months.
Yep.
There's just
We got Mike in saying Kelowna has a new fire on the west side above Fintry. People stated that they saw lightning before. Yeah, people stated they saw lightning before. Ask them if they took a vaccine too, because everybody's
Yeah.
following this bullshit agendas, right? Oh, I saw lightning, so yeah, it's a fire. Yeah, I don't know. Lightning fires are so like 1 in a million, 1 in 350,000. You know what I'm saying? They're so rare.
Yeah.
Super rare. You know.
no, or it would be a local event.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like, oh, geez, there was thunder strikes here. I've seen it where the tree is like split in half because it's been, and you can see the burnt, obviously it had happened the previous season or some other time. And you're like, wow, this must have been, actually the tree looks like it's been struck by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen trees like that. Like there's no rest of the forest is burnt up. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, wow, that tree got struck and half of it fell over and the forest didn't burn down. So that's kind of weird that now all of a sudden somebody, rubs a balloon on their head and then, walks through the forest and the whole thing just burns up 100 hectares. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's going on here?
Yeah. So every lightning strike near Kelowna starts a fire. We didn't have thunder as well today and rain. So I don't know. I just don't believe that every lightning strike starts a fire, guys. I just don't believe it. I could see a little patch area burn. Everything's lush and green. We had a late spring, so no, this is too.
Yeah,
this is too bullshit.
I've seen thunderstorms
I'm going back
in
to almanacs.
Kelowna.
I'm going back to older almanacs, farmers' almanacs from the 70s and 60s. I have the physical copy, not no digital bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going through them, and Canada experienced 7 wildfires in 1971, or 13 wildfires in 1972. Not like 3. Like what are they saying across Canada? 800. They're saying right now
wow.
across Canada there's 895 forest fires across Canada right now. So
Wow.
yeah, that's what they're saying. You could Google it right now. I think it's 895 or 850.
Yeah, that's what, when I talk to my buddies in the forestry, they say, yeah, they just, oh, you can get a job where you just go out to a station and you just sit there and camp out and get paid for 4 days and you don't do anything. And then somebody comes to relieve you and they get to, and you just stay on one side and report in which way the wind's going and which way. They're just watching them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, well, we don't have anything in the budget to go and fight that fire. So you get a job to go out and get paid $60 an hour or whatever for they front load it. So you're getting paid like, I don't know, continually without overtime for 4 days, 24 hours, or they 12-hour shifts or something. I don't know how they do it, but it's like a lot of money to sit there in a ranger station or at whatever point and check in on the radios every hour and then check in with reports every so often or whatever, every 4 hours or 8 hours or 12 hours that you do a shift.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, well, if that's what, like the water bombers, the helicopters and stuff, it's okay, if you were there and you
No,
were
helicopters are
coordinating with
grounded. I don't
them.
know what's going on, but a lot of helicopters they're not moving. They're just sitting.
Oh,
So
I
here,
don't doubt it. Yeah,
up
this
on
is
the
what
hill
I
here,
mean.
I
That
see
they're
them
like,
parked there.
it's the
So
Canadian way. Hurry up and wait.
yeah.
Get in line. Hurry up and wait.
All right, Glenn. We're gonna let you go. I'm gonna see if I can pressure more people to call into the show here. And
Nice. Well, it's good to see you on Saturday. I didn't expect that. I didn't get the message. I was scrolling through to look for a live video, and you popped up. So I was like, "Wow, sweet."
yeah, join my
But it's
email
such
list
a.
too if you get some time, so that this way you know we go live for sure. Okay, buddy.
Oh, I'm on it. Yeah, I just didn't check the emails. It's like 6 o'clock and such like that. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to see your program. It's kind of a rough topic, but we got to get this out. We got to tell people this is
Something's giving
not.
here because I'm talking to old people and they're telling me they've never seen this shit before ever. None of this was
No,
normalized. Now they're normalizing this shit and it's pretty bad. Anyways,
it's been since 2015 when Trudeau got in. 2016, the next year, it's all of a sudden it's fire season. That's when it started.
yeah.
The new form or what's going on right now, it's like it goes back as soon as Trudeau got in with all his international WEF buddies
Mhm.
and open season go. They don't care.
Mhm.
They've got more money than they know what to do with. They don't care. They'll burn down the forest, and if it's not money to them, they're like, whatever. We don't need that much toilet paper. We don't need to cut down those trees to build houses if
Mhm.
the population isn't there to live in the houses or use the toilet paper. They don't care.
Mhm.
They'll burn it all down to the ground and rule over the ashes, as they say.
Yep. All right, brother. You have a good one. God bless you.
Keep up the good work, Mike.
Bye. All right, that's Glenn. Canada's most popular homeless man. Glenn here on Mike of the Night. Thanks for coming on, buddy, and updating us where you're at. And I'm trying to see if there's anybody here with deleted hidden messages. Maybe I'll do another. That's over in Sicily there. Let's go into where were we? Let's do a quick. Okay, guys, here, look. Let's go over this real quick. You're tuned into episode 661 of Mike of the Night, Worldwide Fires as the World Burns. Guys, don't forget to join our email list, MikeMartins1980@gmail.com. Send me an email. I will put you on a list that you won't miss an episode. If we do an emergency episode like tonight, you won't miss out. And viewer discretion is advised. 21 and older. This show is for entertainment purposes only. Fact check and do your own research. 18 U.S. Code Section 2257 for Mike in the Night. And also, guys, I'm going to give you guys my Instagram here real quick. You guys want to buy me a coffee? Go ahead and buy me. This is how I get by on your coffees, guys. We don't get paid to be here. I'm not Joe Rogan. I don't get $1.8 million an episode to be here. I just get your $5 coffees. $3 to $5 coffees. I appreciate that. And there's my Instagram. I'm going to give you guys my Instagram in the live chats. And if you guys want to add me, just send me a message and I would go ahead and have you on the show. There it is right there. Boom. Boom. Just like that. All right. And let's head back to... where did that go? Sorry, guys. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. And let's go back here. And we got fire out of control there in Sicily. La Sicilia brucia ancora. Solidarietà. Castronovo da Sicilia. Sorry, my Italian's pretty rough. So there it is right there. And this one's got to be in Spain. And watch what these guys do here. They get dressed. Last second here, they get dressed. Looks like he's got a chest camera. And he's taking his equipment out. Watch what they do. Take out the equipment. Walk over to the fire. And just start beating the shit out of it. And you start beating the crap out of it. And try and smother the fire like that. Yes, Smitty's saying burning churches will ignite the final crusade 100 trillion%. Did you, Smitty, did you watch my Templar video on my YouTube channel? Go to my YouTube channel, Smitty, when you get a chance, to Mike Martin's channel. Go to documentaries or deleted or forbidden documentary playlist. You'll see it there on the channel. Go watch the Templar video. You'll see what's going on. Oh, these guys are really trying to. They're trying to do this by smacking it. You could do it depending on which way the wind's blowing. And here we go. And I'm just trying to see where this is. It's not giving us where this is. Yeah, this is somewhere here. I'm not sure where. I can't tell where this is. And Spain wildfires burned more than 15,400 hectares in northern region. We covered that on the map. Yeah. Military and firefighter teams worked around the clock. Guys, you're tuned into a special Mike of the Night Saturday night emergency show. And I feel like we got to get this out there. Military and firefighter teams. Oh, that's in the Orellos Aragon area. So let's go back to that Aragon area. So let's go back to Europe here. So this is up here. Right here. Aragon area. So I guess it's this fire right here. There's 10 fires here in Aragon. There's 8 fires up here. There's 1 over here. So that's the region there, Aragon. And interesting. And we got a bunch of helicopters dropping water off here. And this guy's right on the money. Look at that, right on the money. Right on the money. Look at him go. Watch this precision right here. It's by MC Bombero. And Philippines. Lots of flooding going on. This was yesterday. Hold on. This was yesterday over in Davao City. They experienced some flooding there. Quite a bit of flooding, actually. So we're putting some flooding and fires. The Bible speaks of this. This random car on fire. Why? I know cars catch on fire from time to time. Is this an electric car, guys? Can you tell me in the comments if this is an if it's an electric car? I understand it's on fire. Okay, fine. Electric cars catch fire all the time, but that is weird, man. Yeah, that's weird. So, Madrid Avila, pasando por Guadalajara. So this is in Spain. So this is Arson, according to this. And is Golardos, that's in Spain too. This is another big fire. Where was this? Hold on a sec. Let's go back to our Europe map here. This would be. Hold on a second. No. It's down here somewhere. I think it's down here. No, it's not by Catalonia. It's down here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the map. I don't know why. That's another region there getting hit. It's all arson. This is all arson. How the hell is that brush gonna, like, give me a break, man. Someone in the comments is saying that Kia and Hyundai engines may spontaneously ignite. Known issue. Okay. Yeah, someone made a point there. You can't put out an electric car fire. It burns way too fast. And what do we got here? Look at this hero. He's trying to break this. Thank God for him, man. Shit. He was the right place at the right time. Gets all the animals out. Gracias. Coraje de das pessoas vidas forma salva. Saving lives. A little piglet in there. Yeah. Holy shit. Running up a European hill, up a mountain. It's all over the place. This shit's happening, folks. The weird areas, too, to start a fire, too. Look at that. Like, weird areas. Yeah, this is not lightning, guys. These have to be directed energy weapons or some weird shit. There's nothing around it to burn that much fuel. There's not enough fuel around it to burn that like that. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see the fuel to burn that like that. 3 shrubs? Look at that. What's around there? 3 shrubs? And of course the stuff in the barn is gonna, or the shed's gonna burn. Look at the trees. How they're still up and they're burnt, but yeah. There's lots of arson going on, folks. That's another mountaintop. There's Castellano. So this is an última hora. Evacuación de vila por proximada de fuego y presencia de mucho humo. Lots of smoke. Y el caso urbano. Yeah. Yeah, this is all arson shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, lightning hit a fucking car on the street, yeah. This is all bullshit, man. Bullshit. Yeah, lightning hit that car on the street. Yeah, how many vaccines did you take? And a garbage can's on fire, too. A garbage can, right here. Garbage can's on fire right there, too. Bullshit. Yeah, massive wildfires devastates southwest France. So we already covered these ones. I like how he puts on that fawn. It looks like a deer or a fawn. I can't tell what that is. But he puts water. Watch what he does. It's burning. And not burning, but it's suffering. And he throws a bunch of water on it to help it out. Scary shit. Oh, another lightning. Another lightning hit a car on the street. Yeah, it's lightning. See, you park your car on the street, gets hit by lightning. See that? Yeah. This crazy shit that's going on. Yeah, arson. And Sicilia, Palermo, Sicilia, Italia. This was yesterday. Crazy, man. España, Spain. They're trying to stop that fire in its tracks. Look at that. They're trying to stop it in its tracks. They're just standing there, and the fire isn't going past them. But they're trying, because the wind's blowing it that way, right? You see how the wind's blowing it, right? Come on, guys, message me. Let's go. If Glenn could call in, you could call in. And here's a windstorm here. Crisis coming soon, folks. Just ripping everything apart here. Or where do we get to? Sorry, guys. It just... where do we get to? We got to the guy there. We got to that fire there. We got to right here. Here it is. Oh man, they got to retreat. They got to back out of it. This is too much. This is way too much. They got to back right out. They got to back right out of this one. They got to get at least another 60 feet, maybe 100 feet away from this one. This one's too intense. This one's too intense. And yeah, lightning hit that too, right? Something's going on, guys. Something strange is going on, and the world's burning, man. Something's not right. If lightning hit that, that would split that tree right in half. Like completely, and it wouldn't burn like that. It would just kind of simmer, and look at all the birds taking out, like running away from it, like flying away from it, sorry. Hey, thanks, Rainy Steps, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Look at that. And water storm, hailstorm here. Just everywhere in the world's getting plagued. Something somewhere's happening. I got fires right down the road from me, and look at this, Marseille, France. And people using pool water to put out a fire here. Spain's got massive wildfires. I think there are around 400 wildfires happening. Again, it's all, I don't know. I believe this is 99% arson. You get natural fires, you get 2-3 a year. It's natural. And they put them out right away. This is weird shit that's happening here. Shallywag is saying, microwaves have killed trees from inside out. Hollow them out. Yeah, we've been talking about hollowed out trees for years here, too. We've been on that hollowed tree theory here. Are they using pool water here to try and see if they can put this thing out? Man, this is nuts. All right, so these are bomberos. Where are they going? I mean, they're going to France. So they're on their way to put out a fire. They're on their way. Yeah, they're in France there. They're on their way to put out fires. And this is how this starts. See, the migrant, Islamist influencer. I don't even think there was an Islamist influencer that existed. Fires rocket into child's bedroom in Germany. This is how this shit starts. Oh, that's lightning. No, it's not. I never thought there was an Islamist influence. Oh, yeah, Andrew Tate's Islamic. Yeah, Andrew Tate converted to Islam. That's right. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. And this is Argens, France. Argens, France. Montfort-sur, France. That was yesterday. You see how the wind's getting in there? And locals smothering out the fires. These people don't want to lose their homes. These people don't want to lose their homes, man. These people don't want to lose their livelihoods. A lot of these people live, European descendants, they want to live in their parents' and grandparents' and great-grandparents' home. You know? Another tourist area hit by fires. This one was on the 19th of July, according to this one here. It's in Spanish. This crazy shit, man. Man, you can't even have fun on the beach anymore. So someone's saying, you're not an idiot, Mike. Not good to call yourself down. You are a warrior fighting a battle. All the battles never seen in history. There is a ton of soldiers fighting this battle. Never would have thought we would have been fighting on the line to try to get the message out. One day in the not so far in the future, it will come down to hands-on for sure if we will be trying to make a life just like back in the day. Growing food, hunting. If there is anything left, or we could be defending our home from people, our own military, who knows? I do know we are going to witness something, says Brett. The world's burning, boys. You can't even go to the beach. This guy took this, looks like a Great Dane. I don't know too much about dogs. That's a pretty big dog. He's got him there. He's got to make sure gets his paws in there and gets him out. This one was yesterday. So when you're seeing these fires like this on a map, guys, this is what's happening everywhere. Like when you see Europe like this, when you see all these fires across Europe like this, that's what's happening in these videos. This is what's happening in these videos. This is fire per fire. Helicopters and planes going in. All these like local people just really, yeah. Another church burning here, historical church. That's all Muslims doing that. Londres, so that's in London. No, this is a shut. This is in France. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's saying London up there. Oh, never mind. Is Lourdes Brûle? I'm sorry. It's a church in France. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's still Muslims though in France. Oh yeah. And here comes the planes for water. Look at the sun, the red sun, picking up their water. Yep. What a nightmare. Look at these areas. Fuel to burn there either, like on the ground, I'm saying. Look at this. It's all like, it's not even, it looks like more marshland, more dry land, but just, I don't know, man. Look at that on the side of the highway. There's a Honda plant that's on fire there. Yeah, lightning hit the roof. Sure, whatever. It's all arson. Bunch of losers. These are losers that have nothing to lose. These are losers that have nothing to lose. Yeah. And why does it keep cutting us off? Let's go find where we were. Getting some pretty weird. We got that guy. We got that fire guy. Here, let's go this one. Oh, they took down the video. Was taken down for medical misinformation. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Another fire here. This one's in Madrid, y Castilla. Someone's saying there's no fires in Los Angeles County. Yeah, because they didn't have a gender reveal party. Last time there was a big fire in that area, they had a gender reveal party with firecrackers and burnt down half the state. Right? Oh, yeah, that was lightning, too. Right? Holy shit, man. There's a windmill there, too. Look at that windmill. And chaos at Acropolis. Severe storms strike Athens. Man, Greece is not having a... They're getting fires to the south, fires to the west, storms to the north. Man, Greece is under... Wow. What a year. And here we go. More fires here. Several thousand hectares of fires and several 100,000 hectares of burning fire in Spain. Someone's saying it's also in another part. In the comments, they're saying it's in Avila too. It's being hit in other areas of the region. And a tractor. Nothing burning around it, but the tractor's on fire. This is arson. This is arson. Why the hell would the tractor be on fire and there's nothing around it on fire? Some idiot went there, and that's a plowed field too. Some idiot went there with a Molotov cocktail and started that shit on fire. Yeah, I could see this being HARP technology. Not HARP. I could see this being some laser thing to start this fire on this thing. They pointed and start a fire on that, and hopefully it blows up and starts a huge fire. That's what they were hoping for. But why did that thing start fire? Either some idiot, some rat went there and started that fire with a Molotov cocktail, or because there's no fire leading up to it, right? Oh, look at that wind too. Shit. Oh, man. It's happening all over the place, guys. Holy shit. Someone's saying they're not getting any sound. Oh, some of this stuff is patent sound. I gotta be... Yeah, it's got music on it. I gotta be careful or they're gonna take down my video. But there it is right there. Look at that. Water bombers coming down. Man, that's gotta suck, man. You're on vacation, and that's what you have to deal with. And they're targeting... I think the Italians are right on this one. They're targeting tourist areas. So Tony, Toronto survivor, saying, there is no proof that the government officials and billionaire underground luxurious bankers and draining all the fresh water out of the lakes. The government will tell us on the Truth News networks. That's a good one. That's a good one, buddy. Tignim, have a good night. Thank you for the coffee. Who's buying any coffees tonight? Tio, Barbara, thanks for the coffee tonight. Thank you very much, guys. All right, let's go back to the comments. Yeah, it could be direct. It could be, man, anything. Yeah, that's an expensive piece of equipment. Is that what that was? Instagram page. Nice. Okay, guys, message me on Instagram if you want to come on the show and let me know how this is affecting you. How it's what is it? Are you getting smoke? What the hell is going on in your area? Who's being affected? Let's keep going here. Look at this. Holy shit. And it's always on the side. 90% of the time, it's conveniently on the side of a highway. Yeah, CBC's Canadians Broadcasting Crap. I remember us coining that term back in our 2006 YouTube channel. CBC Canadians Broadcasting Crap. There it is. Look at that. Holy shit. Man, you can't make this stuff. More Spain. Oh. So you're seeing all these fires. They're not the same fire. I'll show you. There's Europe. Those are the fires you're looking at. And here's Canada if you're just joining us. Look at the fires again. You go to America, you got one fire in Minnesota, one in North Dakota, one in South Dakota. You got 3 and 4 in Pennsylvania. You got 1 in New Jersey. You got none in Connecticut, nothing in Massachusetts. You got 1 in New Hampshire. You got 1 in Vermont. And then you go to Canada. Look at that shit. Oh, yeah. Man, you can't make this shit up, man. British Columbia Highway. That's close to me. That's actually not far from me. And look how lush and green everything is, too. We had a really late spring, really watery, moist. Look how lush and green that is. Yep. Oh, man, buddy, run. Get out of there. This is evacuations in northwestern Ontario. So this is northwestern Ontario. Get the hell out of there, boy. You can't see fuck all while you're driving like that. You can't see people getting off on boats, getting out on boats. $20,000 flee France and Bordeaux coast as wildfires rage. Hundreds evacuated by boat. This is the Bordeaux coast we were looking at earlier in the show right here. Let's go to Bordeaux. Right here, Bordeaux, right here. This is the coast right here. That's where you're seeing that right there. Where you're seeing that fire is right here in Bordeaux. Right here. That's the Bordeaux coast. So that's the fire right here. That's the fire right there. Yeah, we had fires. We have a fire here, a fire there. Whatever, it gets put out in a couple of hours. It's under control. Now? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this? It's this most disgusting, dirty shit. People losing their homes here. This is in Las Cinco Villas. It means the 5 villages. And here are helicopters going to pools for water. Yeah. They're doing this a lot. They're filling up at they're filling up in swimming pools. Yeah, they're grabbing water from the swimming pool here. That's very heavy though. You got to be very skilled to fly those things, man. Look, they're taking turns, and then comes the second guy's coming in right now. They're using leaf blowers here to blow out fires, and it seems to be effective here. On this fire here, they're using leaf blowers. And which one's this? This is in Man, I feel sorry for these people, man. They're fighting to preserve their land, man. They're fighting to preserve their shit. Man. Families have been there 200-300 years. Especially in Europe, 1,000 years. Now they're going to lose everything on July 25th, 2026. What a bunch of bullshit, man. He's trying to stop it from going over to that side so it doesn't burn those people's homes down. You see? He's trying his best. This is in Girona, Spain. That's 2,300 hectares. Thousands remain under confinement as firefighters battle a blaze. So quite a few, lots of people are in like lockdown mode or away from town mode. Okay, Brett Bradshaw saying another earthquake just hit Alaska 5.0. We are getting hit from all angles, from fires to earthquakes and tornadoes. Just insane. Pulse, massive hailstones. Yeah, plus massive. Yeah, we got the massive hailstones there in was in Bardo. Where was it? And the flooding in the Philippines. Look at this guy. This guy's trying to trench this out so the fire stops right there. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's trying to trench it out. Poor guy, man. Poor guy. There we go. I played this already, but we got to see this. Look at these guys. Look at these guys trying to stop it from getting there. To get to this point here so it doesn't burn down people's homes. They're trying their best. They're risking their lives. Some crazy shit. So here's your wildfire map here in Europe. Orléans, Dijon, Bordeaux. Starting in Monaco and going up. That's your France update here. This is from yesterday. This is Aris, France. That's yesterday's date. Man, people are going through hell right now. Shit. 40,000 people evacuated in the southwest. Southwest. Let's go back to our Europe map. France, southwest. So we're looking over here. Yeah, we're looking in this area here. We're looking in this area of France, right here, southwest. Just north of Catalonia here. That's where these fires are, right here. Seeing being, it hurts my heart, is what she's saying. Firefighters are working around the clock. It's gotta be intense. Canada, 30 degrees temperature is starting this. No, I don't think 30 degree temperature is gonna start. Look how lush and green the forests are too. Yeah. It's in Canada. Fuck, this is intense. Oh, this is the train one. In the train. The guys are in the train. Yeah, 30 degrees, nothing, man. Florida has 30-degree temperatures like 300 years of the day. And they don't get this. 250, 300 days of the year in Florida is 30 degrees. Yeah. Canada. Look how lush and green everything is too. This is Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada. Let's go back to our Canada live map. This is a live fire map we got here. Let's go back to Ontario, Canada. So that's got to be in this region. Who knows, man? Look. This is Ontario right here. Look at this. Like, I mean, this could be like anywhere, man. Look at these. Let's zoom into these fires so you guys can see how accurate this fire map is. Look at all these fires. Look at this. Look at this. All right, let's head over to... There's another area of France. Thousands. Spain has lost 104,000 hectares. Europe isn't just burning, it's being consumed. Man, I really feel sorry for the people there, man. I really do. I really do. Europe is being consumed, man. Yeah, someone's saying here, I live in a very dry state. And we were talking about that at the beginning of the show. You got arid, dry states in America at 30 degrees every day for 365 days, and you get one fire a year, and some idiot threw a cigarette somewhere. So it's saying here, I live in a very dry state. When it's lush and green like that, makes the fire suspicious. Natural fires, you'd see yellow vegetation before the fires. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Where's this one? Contituana. Yeah, Contituan. It's very hard to. Los bomberos controlan las llamas por proteger el tiemblo. Avila. It's in Avila. In Spain. Shoot. Again, more people fighting the fire hands-on. This is the 6th or 7th video we've seen of different people like this fighting hands-on, putting their shirts over their mouths so they don't choke on the smoke. Brett's saying, very, very sad when people lose their homes. Most people have no idea. And Brett, the sad part is, these parts of Europe, these buildings, some of these homes and buildings have probably been there 200-300 years, and they've never had a problem. But for some reason, on July 25th, they got a problem. Yeah. Yeah, something isn't right, guys. Someone, Ruth is saying, Burning Man Festival was held in Australia prior to the fires. But you know what? They're reporting bushfire season early in Australia this year, which is really bizarre. And migrants burnt down St. Patrick burial site in Ireland. The migrants have no idea what's coming to them now. Yep. Where's this? The Brunswick complex started above Hell's Gate yesterday, exploded 4,000 hectares in size after displaying extreme fire behavior through the evening and nights. The Brunswick Creek complex continues to see elevated fire behavior this morning, and I expect the fire to make some significant runs as the day heats up. It's nothing to do with heat. Guys, in the last 4,000 years, we've had 4,000 summers, and we've never had fires like this since 2015. Like Glenn said, when Trudeau came in, this shit started happening. Other countries are catching on. In Europe, it's migrants. Europe is migrants that are burning shit, right? So, Cool Guy Yu-Gi-Oh! Is saying, they are burning everything. Whoa. They're burning everything to make space for 15-minute cities. Don't ask how, I know. Yep, that looks lush and green. Look at that beautiful trees. Probably been there for years. Look at that. It's disgusting. Come on, guys. Somebody call in and help me out, man. Miami Turnpike. That's arson. Look at that vegetation, lush climate, lush, humid, like nice, moist, humid air. Yeah. That's arson, man. Right off the side of the road, too, eh? And this fire was started, my neighbor who lit it during the heat wave next to the hedge and drove off. So somebody basically went by the hedge of this person's driveway and started a fire. Started a fire. Look at that. Burnt everything down. Look at the car, too. Absolute stupidity. So this is the fires here in the United States that we were looking at earlier. And it's coming down from Canada, of course. It's something strange is happening in the Northwest here. Let's go back to our interactive map here. Let's zoom out. Let's go back to Washington State here. Let's go back to Washington. This is a live map, so this map is changing every 3 seconds here. Here it is. So these are the fires they're talking about right here. There's about 35 fires here. And once you cross into Canada, you got like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fires. So these are the fires they're talking about. But then you go to the rest of the United States, there's really nothing going on. There's like a garage fire, maybe somebody cooking fire on their kitchen, like stove, you know, like you got 1, 2, 3, 4 in California. But I don't know, man. Oh, Daniel's calling in. Hey, Daniel, how you doing, buddy?
Hello? Is this the Disco Inferno?
Yeah, it's the Disco Inferno. Here's I'm just showing
Can you hear me?
1 second, yeah, I can hear you. So there's the Hope, BC. This is just south of me. So the highway south of me is being affected too. So there's Hope, BC there.
Oh wow, you talking to me or the audience?
I'm talking to the audience. I'm just showing them.
Oh, okay. Sorry, dude. Yeah.
No. Just wait, hold up. Just give me a second here. So we got where's this? This is in Canada too. This is off of close to where I live. These fires are all over the place. This is in British Columbia, Canada. Okay, I didn't know where this one was here. I wasn't sure where the hell this one was.
Huh.
Another church on fire, guys. Churches are now catching fire across the United States. Again, it's just Muslims that are doing it, and people trying to bat out fires there. Look at that. Look at that. Their people don't want to lose their shit. They're batting out these fires with these branches with leaves. And then we got another fire here on the side of the mountain. Pear Lake fire in Clinton, BC. I think this is Clinton, BC here. It's just happening everywhere. And another church here in Europe on fire. Look at this. Another church catches fire here in Europe. So, yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Dano, what's going on, buddy?
Dude, I'm enjoying your Disco Inferno Saturday night, man. It's one of the most exciting Saturday nights I've had in a while. Thank you for the show.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming on and telling us and talking about this. So, what is going on? I just looked at California. You guys got 4 little fires there.
There's nothing going on. There's nothing in Ventura County. There might be something in Riverside, some little brush fire. But like, what I don't get is it's way drier here and hotter here. Like you know, in the summer months, everything turns yellow here in California. You know what I mean? The brush. Well, where's the fires here?
I don't know, buddy. To be honest with you, I don't know what the hell's going on. You're in one of the driest states, California, Nevada, and New Mexico are the driest states in America, and you guys got what, a little brush fire, and that's it?
Yeah, I mean, usually the fires, you know, you usually get them when it's really windy, when the Santa Ana winds, you know, blaze through. But I'm just blown away how many fires there is in the north, man, where you're at. Like, it makes no sense to me. I mean,
how the footage I'm showing you guys is lush and green?
Yeah.
It's all lush and green. Everything's nice and green. Everything's nice and like, because we had a late spring up north, so the spring lingered on longer with more rain and more precipitation. So it's all green. My grass is green. Everything's green around me.
Yeah.
And it's
Mike, tell the audience, like, you've been to California. In the summer months, everything turns yellow and dries out here. That doesn't happen where you're at, right? Like, so
not really, not like California. No way, man. Not like
so
California.
I don't understand. There's way more. I mean, anyway, it is pretty fishy. And my buddy, I have a friend of mine that actually retired in that part of France near Bordeaux. So he had to evacuate yesterday.
I was covering that earlier.
Yeah, so he's in the Sarlat area, which is I think it's It's east of Bordeaux, and he had to evacuate. So yeah, man, he retired there. He put everything he had into that place. Hopefully, I haven't heard from him, so hopefully he's all right. You know.
I hope to God he's all right too. Everyone's losing everything there in Europe.
Gee.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, have you ever seen this many fires at the same time in Europe? Seriously.
Well, Europe. Let's go back to the Europe map. So Daniel's concerned about Europe. Let's go over to Europe map here. We're going. Okay, let's refresh. This is the last 48 hours.
Yeah.
We are looking at shit. I can't even count this, Dano. This live 48 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. 831 fires, 4,931 hotspots.
Wow. That's I wonder. I really wonder if a lot of this, if it isn't like targeted arson or even
In Europe,
Hark,
it's migrants. It's migrants in Europe.
Now, these
have
migrants
nothing
pay to do that, you think, or they're doing
No,
this
they're
for
not
the
getting
fuck
paid
of
to
it?
do it. A lot of them are burning churches, and a lot of them are just doing it out of spite because they know they'll never own anything in Europe, and they'll never establish anything in Europe, and they know they'll never become anything in Europe. So they just, out of spite, they just burn the shit out of everything.
So you think why would they wait till this year to do the burning and didn't do it last year or the year before? Then it just
I don't know.
triggered
Last
them,
year,
you
the
think?
fire season, or they're calling it fire season, in Europe was very mild compared to this year, and everything's lush and green. We're looking at the footage. Everything is green. So,
man, it's blown my mind actually.
did you see the map of Canada? I showed you the map. I showed you the map of Canada. You see all the fires up here?
Yeah, in Canada too. Like, what the? When did the Ontario fire start? Was that recent too, or?
Oh, everything starts at the same time here. It's like a big show. It's like a fireworks show. Everything comes on at the same time. Yeah.
So they can say, "Hey, it's global warming. Climate change, so we can tax the shit out of you even more." Is that the idea? Or?
Well, if you don't want to believe in Al Gore, remember that piece of garbage? Hey, you don't want to believe in climate change, or no, he's global warming guy.
Well, that's why Florida's 10 feet underwater now, according to him.
Yeah, according
right?
to him, Florida will be underwater in 2012, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, this is crazy.
Holy
Let's go. Someone's
shit.
asking me to bring up our earthquake chart here, so let's go. We're getting reports of earthquakes right now, Dano, all over the place. So let's go earthquakes today map. Let's look this up for you guys. Someone's asking me to bring it up. Earthquakes.
Do you think they have the technology to manipulate earthquakes now? I mean,
Yeah,
it would
of
take
course
so
they
much
do.
energy to do that.
Yeah, they do. They've had it.
Do you
for
think so?
years.
Really? Yeah?
Yeah.
That was a hard one for me to,
Yeah, I just want to see. Oh, shit. Yeah, Alaska's getting hit by a pile of earthquakes right now. Yeah, Buddy was right. Someone told us that Alaska's being hit by earthquakes. Here they are right here. It's got all these little earthquakes hitting around this area here, up to Fairbanks, all the way down to the coast, to the Cook Inlet. Let me see here. They just got hit right here in off the coast of Victoria in Canada, Victoria here, BC. They got hit with a 4.4 magnitude like a few minutes ago.
Is Alaska on the ring of fire?
Yes.
It is,
All of them are. All these places. Philippines was just hit too. Philippines was hit an hour and a half ago.
Oh, yeah?
We're looking at a five magnitude.
Yeah. It's all happening at the same time.
Yeah, something's going on, man.
Well, where the hell is the hurricane, man? We need some hurricanes.
Well, hurricane season's once every couple of years. They once there's no more hurricanes, they shut up for 3-4 years and bring it back.
They need time to refuel the harp, whatever it is. Yeah.
Let me see if I could find an earthquake, some earthquakes here. Yeah, we're getting, oh shit, yeah, we're getting a whole pile of them right now. We're getting reports of earthquakes right now in Texas.
Texas?
Yeah, we're getting quite a few in Texas, actually.
Get out of there. Texas has earthquakes?
In Midland just got a five right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that from fracking, or is that's?
Oh, I don't know. There's one close to the Mexican border
Frack
there.
you. Oh, it's a cheap one.
So yeah, we're getting earthquake. A lot of it is quite a bit in Alaska too, but it's coming around. This is in the last 24 hours. So
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, all that's left is the alien invasion now, I think, right?
Yeah, I think we're at the alien invasion now. That's where
Or
we're
they
at
save
now.
that till the encore?
Is that the encore? I don't know if that's the
Yeah.
encore, Dano.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on.
There's a San Andreas fault. I can see that. Oh, yeah, there's the faults, right? That's cool, yeah.
So,
Bang.
all this bullshit's happening. Why? I'm not trying to fearmonger or scare people. I'm just something's not right, Dano, and I could smell it from a mile away, brother.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just looks so lush, especially around, the Canadian woods. Man, it just looks so lush and green.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like lightning will start that on fire.
No,
yeah,
it's all bullshit.
Bullshit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, bullshit.
If it's not lush and green, that means that there's plenty of water inside the trunks of the trees and all that, right? Like
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. They of course. Yeah, that's correct. And
so it would be harder to catch fire, wouldn't it?
Of course it would. Of
if
course.
it's dry.
Of course. So
Yeah. Oh, my buddy D-Man saying it's Revelations. Oh, man. Well, see, that looks pretty dry right there. Is that Spain?
Yes, but it's been like that for hundreds of years, though. It's not like it started becoming in this.
That's right, yeah.
Like last week, right?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see if I could find more.
Well, your theory might be right. All the migrants are pissed off and all over Europe. They let them in. They're all over Europe, and they have nothing to lose, and they hate the Westerners, so might as well burn the thing down.
They hate
that
Christians.
makes sense.
They hate Christians, right?
Of course, yeah.
So, yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's a shit show this year, man. Oh, it's like, what's next, man?
Yeah, I think the Italians have it right. They keep saying that they are hitting tourist areas. These fires. I think
Now,
right.
tourist areas, that's a huge part of the economy, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. And the Italians are right. I think they're right on this one.
So who has to gain from this then if they get rid of the tourist economy?
Well, the migrants have nothing to lose, right? So why not? Like, if they're not going to achieve
still the
anything or
migrants-
make anything,
It's effed up, man.
There's no jobs for
it's-
them because they don't speak the language. They don't want to assimilate into the culture. Well, what are they going to do? Just burn shit? And look how green that is. Holy shit. They're going to burn shit and blow shit up. That's all they're going to do.
I just don't. I mean, I don't have that in me to go to somebody else's country and burn it down, man. I
But
don't.
you're arsonists at work here. Wildfires in Italy as Europe's tourist hotspots burn.
No shit. Yeah. Rude Barret. Is that that's French, isn't it? Yeah.
We're international here on Mike of the Night, Daniel. Don't you know?
Oh, that's right. I gotta learn some more languages. I gotta get better with my Spanish. When we hook up, you gotta teach me some Portuguese.
Yeah, I can teach you Spanish too. I had a big, nice, long conversation with someone in Spanish today.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were from Argentina. No, I'm sorry. I think it was Peru or something. And we talked for a good chunk. And he's like, "Man, he's like, fuck, your Spanish is really good, man." I'm like, "Yeah." When you live in areas where no one speaks English, where they have to speak their language, right?
It's also respectful if you go to somebody else's country and culture and you know their language. They have a lot more respect for you too, I think, right? Which is cool. And they got a bulldozer here, and I gotta diverse from the topic for a second. Isn't that great that Spain beat Argentina though in the World Cup?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even watch it. I was doing other things.
Argentina are such a-holes, man. They're so on the take.
But you know what? It's every World Cup. There's always a team like that. Every World Cup, and now they're picking on this one World Cup, which is really weird. Because if you go back and watch every other World Cup in the last 30 years, it's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Because is there so much money on all the betting that basically they buy all the referees and
everything? Yeah. They don't even buy all they buy a few referees, and the referee's whistle is what dominates the game. You can't two referees all you need, and the game is one-sided. Right. I call it one-sided reffing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Look at this lush green forest burning. Like, come on, man. Like, give me a break. Dano, we're talking about areas that existed for hundreds of years without any problems, man.
Yeah, that's
Europe is
you
old,
would think that.
Dano. Europe is old.
So you'd have a history, like, okay, California has a history of fires over whatever
Yeah, but the
100
last
years.
big fire you guys
But
had was a gender reveal party with fireworks and some idiot lit fireworks. Remember
well,
that?
the recent, they always had fires here because it's a semi-desert, but like the last, 20 years, it's definitely started by humans. That's for sure. Yeah, I agree with you there. But yeah, the Pacific Palisades fires, that was started by humans.
Oh, 100%.
100%. Yeah.
So how you been,
Climate
Dano?
change.
You been okay?
It's been a challenging year at the pier. What can I tell you? Because of all these, like I said, because of all the war and all that bullshit, there's no international tourism coming to Huntington Beach like there usually is. We've had no international tourists for months.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of my best customers at the pier, right? So that's a drag.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I hear you, brother.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know your business has been challenging too, but I think, what I see happening is even with my own customers, either people have lots of money and they buy like the big aluminum artworks, or they commission me to do a painting, or they're fucking broke.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody in the middle now.
Yeah, there's no more middle.
Yeah, I don't know how it is. How is it up there in Canada? Is it going that way too, or?
Everyone's broke in Canada because the problem in Canada was a lot of people purchased homes, $2 million, $1 million, $2 million homes that you could buy where you live for $200,000.
When you say $1 or $2 million home, I'm thinking about the 6,000 square foot house with the
This is
pool
like
and
a
the
1,300 square foot, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom tear down in Vancouver.
But how
So-
could you qualify for a mortgage for that if you got a middle class salary anyway? Like, that makes no sense.
0% rates, and then they took the mortgages. I kept making videos. They're going to raise rates, you stupid idiots. Now they
so
raise
they
rates,
suck
and
people in.
their mortgage payments $13,000 a month. So, on a house you
No
could buy
shit.
in Alabama
Yeah.
for $40,000.
Yeah, no, you're right about all that. I've seen it with my own eyes when I was there with my buddy a few years. I mean, yeah, there's still deals in America. You have to research where you're going to buy. Of course, you want to buy in the middle of the hood either, but yeah.
No, at this rate we're going, Dano, I would honestly want to be just super rural, away from. I don't want to be around people. Period.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I totally get you. I never want to live in the middle of any big city, wherever it is,
Yeah.
But I'm like a country boy trapped in a city boy's profession, art, right? So that's the problem I have.
And they're not hiring white people up here because I keep getting resumes at my business of people trying to apply for a job. I'm like, why don't you go work here? Like, oh, they're not hiring white people. They're subsidizing wages for.
That's why isn't that against the law?
Well, it would be against the law in America, but in Canada they subsidize wages for Indian migrants to work because they're unhireable. You can't hire these people. So what happens is the business gets their wages paid for them by the government, by the taxpayers.
But why the hell? I don't, isn't the pushback? Where's the pushback from the people up there against that? Like, I don't understand. Like, how did you guys let it happen up there so much? Like, with all the, I mean, what can I say?
Someone's saying they're letting channels like Mike's get more coverage to stir up the tensions. No, I've been on social media for 15 years. Daniel, do you remember when I was stuck at 23,000 subscribers for like 2 years?
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't move. Every month I'd make a video saying I got 0 subscribers. And then you know what happened, Daniel? Last year, November of last year, I got my lawyer to write a letter. I got my lawyer. He wrote a letter to YouTube and say, unlock this fucking guy. Leave him alone.
Wow.
He's got 6,000 videos and no one knows he exists. Fucking stop with the shit. And you know what happened? The next day, I just started getting subscribers and people started watching my stuff. I was locked down, Dano, for 14 years on this. 14 years.
But why you and not some of these other a-holes?
A lot of them, because the other people are getting paid to be on social media. I'm not getting paid to be here.
Because you're not a paid influencer. You're working for one of the political parties or something, right?
Yeah, that's right. I don't take sides. You know that, Dano.
Yeah. No, if you start taking sides, you'd have those calls tomorrow offering you money, right?
That's right.
Like if tomorrow you either go for whatever Republicans or the Democrats, you'd be right in their pocket overnight, right? Yeah.
Not me, man. I'm gonna die in peace.
Yeah.
When I die, man, I'm
Yeah, no, I
going up to
totally
the
hear you,
spirit of
man.
the sky.
I don't trust any politicians anymore. You were right about that. Never ever put your trust in any politician.
I kept telling you guys every once in a while. Listen,
Mike
when
was
people call
right,
me
everybody.
pro-Trump, when people say, "Oh, you're just pro-Trump," I'm like, "No, I'm pro-policy. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm pro-policy.
Yeah.
I don't want
Yeah.
open borders. I don't want this shit. I want the sanity to come back. I don't want this shit."
Yeah, nobody wants this shit. What's that? Who saw meet the new boss? Same as the old boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're all in it together. It's so obvious now. You know.
So.
Yeah, man. But that's a fun show tonight, man. It's an interesting show, and man, we learn a lot watching Mike in the night.
Well, I'm not trying to teach anybody. I'm just trying to create awareness so people can kind of see what the hell is going on, right?
Yeah, but you do it in real time with people from all over the world, so we know it's not bullshit. You know. Hey, hi. Hey, speaking of, I love that song you have for Mike in the Night, that Frank Sinatra style one. You know, the lounge song. It's awesome, man. Mike in the Night, and then the trumpets kick in.
Oh,
and
it's beautiful, man. I gotta make some more music.
that's my
next week.
favorite one, man. How do I get that one? You gotta send me that MP3. I want to put it on one of my
channel.
CDs.
Daniel, go to my channel, go to my playlist, and type in Mike in the Night music. It's right there.
Oh, really? No shit. No, I didn't know you had that up there. All right.
You go to the YouTube channel. Here, I'll do it for you. I'll show everybody where to get that. Everyone keeps asking me about my music, and I'm like, so
you're a
hell
hell of a songwriter, Mike. You're like the new Elton John or something. I don't know.
Here you go, guys. Watch. You're going to go to my channel. Here it is. You're going to go to my channel. You're going to go to playlists. Boom. You're going to go to right here, Mike in the Night music. 16 videos.
Oh, right on. That's great, man.
Right there. Here it is.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. All the songs are there that you like. And then we got my trip to Portugal, trip to the Philippines, all kinds of cool shit. We went American travels, everywhere, all the places we gone to and made videos for you guys covering what's going on.
Portugal, yeah.
The marriage harassment series.
Yeah.
It's all here.
Awesome, man. I have to get that song. That's a classic. I heard it today, and I'm like, damn.
Lots of good music here on lots of good stuff here on the channel, guys, for you guys. Guys, what I did was I put Mike in the Night like this playlist, so this goes here if you want to watch old episodes. We got my shorts here. We got my Let's Look at Portugal here. Philippine Adventures, who wants to move to the Philippines. $7,000 Filipino home here we built. You could see it, and we walk around it, and I'm in the jungle here. I love these jungle walks I take in the jungle, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then here's the new playlist I put up. Let's turn the stinky dump into a fun game store. So I took the old store I was in. I got all the video footage and show you guys how I took a dump into a nice game store. And Conspiracy Vaults. Conspiracy Vault's good too. Watch this when you get a chance, guys. But yeah, lots of good stuff here on the channel. Finally, they unlock me, Dano. Dano, you know
I can't believe it. You must have sent like Tony Montana over there.
No, I got a lawyer to write. He said screenshots of everything showing how many subscribers, how many years, and they showing to other channels that showed up 3 months ago that have 100,000 subscribers from 3 months ago. And they bypassed me like I never existed.
They're paid. What do you call it? Influencers. Did they ever tell you why that they were shadow banning you? No.
Well, you got to remember, I did get 21 YouTube suspensions, right?
Okay.
And then my first YouTube channel was taken down in 2012. So my first channel I started in 2008, and 2012 was taken down. So, yeah. It's pretty hard.
Well, you're saying the truth, man.
They took down 2008 videos.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, 2008 videos they've taken off my channel for no reason.
Controlled information distribution. I love that one.
CID.
You invented that, yeah. CID. It's so obvious. That's what they're doing, man. It's once you see it, you can't unsee it, like they say. You know?
Yeah.
Like half these influencers out there, they're all just controlled information distribution.
Well, because no one's watching the mainstream news anymore, right? So they got to get to the people somehow, right?
Especially younger people who don't give a rat's ass about traditional TV. Yeah. That's right. Now things are completely changing in media. It's like the kids. It has to look good on a cell phone. Kids are just on their cell phone all day. They don't even watch TV that much. It's like, yeah. And you're right. Nobody's gonna watch the news anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one watches the news. I think it's
No,
just
nobody watches it.
Chinese people and old people watch the news still. Like old Chinese people and old
Old
people.
fogies, yeah. The boomers and the ones even older than them, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm not good at the plays, but yeah, keep on making those cool songs.
Yeah, I know you
They're
like
all
that.
good, man.
Like
You're good lyricists. Are those your own lyrics? They are, right?
Yeah, they're my own lyrics. Of course, they're my own.
Yeah,
lyrics.
no, they're good. You're good lyricists. You might have another side hustle doing lyrics for bands, dude.
I'm not good enough to do that. I'm not.
Well, they're memorable and they're catchy. That's what counts, And
anyways,
what did Mick Jagger say? I can't get no satisfaction. I can't get no girl reaction. It's all simple as that, right? Yeah, it's but man, I'm keep the Disco Inferno going tonight.
Yeah, I'll play that jazz one for you, Mike of the Night. Here, I'm gonna go to maybe take a trip to the bathroom and play this. You like that?
That's right. You like the DJ. It's time to put on Stairway to Heaven. It's a 7-minute bathroom break. Yeah.
Oh, this is it right here.
Oh yeah.
All right, Dano. I'm gonna let you go, buddy. We'll get you back.
All
on
right,
soon
man.
enough,
Have a great weekend. What's left of it? Enjoy the Disco Inferno, everybody.
God bless you, brother.
God bless you too. Thanks, Mike.
It's 3 a.m. The city's breathing low. Streetlights flicker on an empty road. Neon whispers secrets through the rain. Truth don't sleep. It calls your name. Clock keeps ticking like a warning sign. Shadows dancing past the county line. You feel it stirring deep inside. Something's shifting, nowhere to hide. Turn the dial, let the signal through. There's a voice in the dark reaching out to you. Mike in the night, the voice of the Commonwealth. It's 3 a.m. and something is moving you. I have spoken, people of the night. Welcome to Mike in the Night, where the silence breaks and the truth takes flight.
So no way Jose is getting some smoke down in Chicago. Aló.
Mike, can you hear me?
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿cómo estás?
Aquí, tranquilo. Anyways, I got No Way Jose here on Mike of the Night. He's in Chicago, and he's been seeing smoke coming from the north side. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? What do you got?
So last week, Mike, the smoke in Chicago terrible. It was so bad that it was recommended that people wouldn't go outside. And it was almost like the wildfire happened here in Chicago when it didn't. It happened up in Canada.
Yeah, you guys are getting... Yeah, I don't blame Donald Trump for being pissed off at this shit. Did you see the map earlier in the show?
Yeah.
You see that? Look at this shit across Canada. Look at this, guys. Watching and tuning into Mike of the Night. Look, you can't even tell what country that is in the map. It's so covered in fire.
No.
We got 800 plus fires right now going on. 800 plus. Of course, you're going to smell it in Chicago. You're going to see a lot of smoke actually in Chicago. It's right here.
Yeah, because it was happening like Manitoba, Ontario, around that area.
Yeah.
So it was making its way down here. And my friend in Michigan told me he also like received like the effects of the wildfires. That in Michigan, that the smoke was bad too.
In
Because
Michigan
Michigan's
State,
not
eh?
far from Chicago.
Yeah, you don't have a single
Yeah,
fire
Michigan's
around you, brother. I'm looking around South Bend,
no,
Gary, Joliet, Aurora, Bing. What is that? I'm looking all around you, brother. I'm not seeing a single fire at all.
no.
There's a
Even like
fire,
last
one fire in
Friday was still
Indiana, and
bad.
that's about it. And then once you get to
Yeah.
Canada, holy shit.
Oh, it must be bad.
Oh, dude, man, I'm having troubles breathing. I can't sleep at night. It's a fucking nightmare, dude.
It is. A friend of mine too was having trouble breathing last Thursday
This is crazy. Look at all
because of
these
the bad
fires,
air
guys.
quality in Chicago.
Look at all these fires, man. Look at this shit. I'm getting tired of this. So I
Me
remember
too.
back, what was it, 2024? Was it 2024 you guys were hitting Chicago with that orange smoke from Canada? Remember that?
Yep, it was in 2024 also.
That orange fucking smoke. Remember that?
It was fucking horrible, Mike. It went even to like the New York area, I heard.
Oh, yeah. New York was hit hard. Albany, Rochester, Syracuse. All those places were hit
Yeah.
hard.
So
Buff-
anywhere close to the Canadian border was hit hard.
Oh, shit. So here it is, guys. This is the area I'm in on the map, and I'm surrounded by. Let me just see if it's. I'm just checking to see if it's updated. Shit, it's getting close. Shit. There's a fire up here, guys. This fire right here, I'm concerned about. This is the big one. Look how big that is. I don't know, no way, Jose, how much of a gap there is on the video, but there's a. Yeah, this is big. This one right
It's
here.
huge.
If the wind keeps blowing southeast, I'm screwed. I have to evacuate.
You do. You have to like take care of your family, get them out of there.
I'm so disappointed, brother. You have no idea.
Boy, I don't blame you. Who wouldn't be disappointed?
So disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one got closer. This wasn't here earlier. It's moved closer. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, I don't blame Americans for being pissed off at this shit. You know what I mean? I don't blame them at
There,
all.
a lot of them are. A lot are saying that Canada's got to get it under control.
Yeah, but what are you going to do when all this arson's happening? Like, how do you control? We used to have 4 or 5 forest fires a year. Now we're having 800, 900 a week.
That's outrageous.
You know, so we're at 800 fires right now. Right now, we're at 800 and something fires.
Oh my god.
But after a week or so, that fire goes out. There's another 800. You know, it just doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop that fire.
There's another one here in Kelowna. Oh, shit. This is a big one, too. This is just south of me here, Kelowna. Look at this big fire, man. I don't know how many hectares that's taken up right there. Look at that, folks. This is just south of me. And this is a big city here, Kelowna. Shit.
Kelowna is a big city in BC.
Whoa, shit, man. Yeah, someone's saying we're going to get worse storms and bigger temperature swings without trees. It would mirror how higher elevation swings would work in temperature and climate. It all works together, eh?
It does.
Yeah, I don't think it's lightning, dude. Do you think lightning's all this shit, this lush green forests? You think this is lightning?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's got to be arsonists.
Yeah, it's fires everywhere, man.
Yeah.
The map is taking forever to load because it's real time.
Yeah, it was like you said, if you don't want to believe in climate change, then they'll make you believe.
Burn it down, boy.
Burn it down.
Burn it down. I wonder how fast these fires are moving. This one north of me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's moving about anywhere from 6 to 8 kilometers an hour. I don't know if it's moving a couple of feet an hour. I don't know, but it's big.
Like I heard Fat Face Ford said that he was going to cut like electricity to America because
Who gives a
Trump
shit?
was imposing
America
tariffs.
has enough. America has whatever they need. They don't need Canada for fuck all, man.
No, they don't.
We made those videos and we made comparison videos. Remember 3 years ago, we already made these videos. America's self-sufficient. It doesn't need Canada. America's doing Canada a favor is what it's doing.
Exactly.
Buying
That's
stuff
what
from
Ford-
us.
That's what Ford doesn't know. Like America doesn't need Canada. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
America will
America
be
does.
all right.
America's got manpower. They don't need fucking Canada. Believe me. They have all their lumber. They have whatever they need. They have a lot of
Exactly.
potash. Oh, they don't have potash in America. Yeah, they do. They have one of the
They do.
biggest untouched potash. Where is it? Montana. Where was it? Hold on. Huge potash. Huge. Let me go. I'll show you where it is on the map here.
Yeah,
America has one of the biggest potash reserves on the planet.
they do.
It's in. Hold on a second here. I already covered this on the video. Where was it? Man, it's smoke everywhere. It's pretty smoky where I am. I was having troubles breathing the last couple of days. It's been really hard sleeping too, eh?
Oh, I can imagine, Mike. It must be difficult.
North Dakota.
North Dakota?
Yeah. North Dakota area. It's got a lot of potash, and so does what is this? Minnesota area there.
Minnesota too?
Yeah, way north of Minnesota, like northern Minnesota. It's got
way there.
it's got lots of potash there. Oh. Man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, someone's saying North Dakota has a lot of resources. Oh yeah, it does.
They do.
And then you got Wisconsin, which is the cheese capital of the world, that makes pretty much the most
America's
cheese in the
dairy
world.
farm.
You don't need Canada. America doesn't need Canada.
No, they don't. Michigan will be all right.
Yeah. But
New York will be all right.
we're in trouble, folks. I've never seen a map like this before.
Oh my gosh, Mike.
I've never seen anything. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this thing populate. Watch this, guys. Watch this.
Even
at
a
the-
few years ago, I don't think it was this bad, the map.
It started like getting really bad around 2020, 2021, 2022. It got really bad. After the COVID wore off.
After the whole COVID BS.
Yeah, after that COVID shit disappeared, then they started with more migrants coming in, more what was it, variants? Remember the bullshit variants?
Oh yeah, the Delta variant, Delta Plus, all that bullshit.
Ball juice variant.
Oh, I lost count.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember the 2019 Mike in the Night we did when this happened in Australia.
I think so.
Let me see if I can find the episode. Australia water goes corporate and the country burns. Yeah, Australia was going corporate with their water and making it impossible to fight fires. There was a Mike in the Night we did with right here. Mike in the Night, Australia burns as leadership looks for a distraction to stop protesting. So this is just before they pulled the trigger on the pandemic. Australia was
right before?
Yeah, right before they pulled the trigger on the pandemic. They were looking for a distraction. There it is, Mike in the Night. What was this? 2019. Hold on a second here. Why the hell isn't it giving me the date? This was in 2019. Oh yeah, January 4. Oh, January 4, 2020. So it was just in and around when they pulled the trigger. Look at Australia, guys, burning. The whole country was burning. And you know why the country was burning? Because they stopped their controlled burning, and they wanted to be green, stop the control burning, stop the control this, stop the control that. They basically wanted to go green and stopped forced management. And it built up, all the brush, everything built up, and Australia was just plagued with major fires. I'm trying to see if I could get some
That's
more.
why it happened.
Yeah, because their forestry got defunded, most of it got defunded, and their brush burning got defunded. And that was a Mike in the Night. That was a 2020 episode, January 4th. And again, Australia burns as leadership looks for a distraction to stop protesting. Because the whole country was protesting no confidence in government. Then they pulled the trigger on the fucking pandemic and shut it down.
That was the year the protest, 2019.
2019, that
before
was
they
the year of
pulled
the protest.
trigger
We were covering
on
Mike
the
in the Night then.
pandemic.
And we kept saying they're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic.
You sure did. And they did.
Yep. Yeah. And that's the problem we're facing here, brother. I don't know what to say anymore, brother.
I don't know, Mike.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out where they're going to take us next. They're burning everything to the ground. I don't know what their plan is.
They're saying, no, it's because of the heat. That's what causing these forest fires.
Bullshit. Look,
Bullshit.
in the last 4,000 years, we've had 4,000 summers, and heat doesn't start fires, right?
Nope.
D-Man in the comments is saying, this is driving me to drink.
The whole situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to have a drink. Yeah, they should cut down the trees and build homes before starting fires.
Yeah.
That's what someone's saying here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see if I can get... Who wants to call into the show tonight? Look, No Way Jose calls in every 2 to 3 weeks. He always gives us, updates us. He's not scared to talk. Right?
No, I'll call again in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah. He's not scared. He's not scared at all.
Like, I understand why anyone would be concerned.
A lot of people are concerned, though. Everyone I'm talking to, brother, I get probably 80 to 100 Instagram messages per day. And it's
So
just
you get
people,
bombarded with messages.
and people keep sending me links to other videos, right?
Yeah.
And then I politely reply to most of them and say, hey, any chance you would like to come on Mike in the Night and help me out? And they're like, oh, I can't do that. We can't do that. No, we can't. I can't do that. I don't want to get in trouble.
Because of the job that they work for.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, some people say they're government workers. Some people say,
That's why, because they could lose their job for speaking out.
Yep. That's what happens when you work for the government, right? You can't really say much of anything.
Nope, you can't.
I don't understand, and I don't think we're gonna figure this out. There's just too much happening at the same time. We're getting hailstorms. We're getting earthquakes. We're getting fires. The Bible does tell us this, and it does tell us it's gonna come.
It does. It does. The Bible does tell us about this.
Yeah. Anyways. All right, brother. Anything else you want to add to tonight's show?
So if in the past few days, if I notice that the air quality is bad in Chicago, the next time I come on, I'll be sure to tell you.
Yeah, please update us and let us know what the hell's happening.
Because right now it's calmed down for now, but it could change.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the map that we're looking at here. A lot of the fires in Ontario are northern Ontario. They're not hitting the south. So, yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you should be okay for now. So.
Yeah.
All right, No Way Jose. Thanks for calling in. We'll get you back on again soon enough, brother.
No problem, Mike.
God bless you.
I'll come back in a few weeks. God bless you.
All right, guys. You guys. We need to routine some of you guys in. We need to get you guys in, guys. I need you guys to help me here, man. Everyone talks about fighting and get off your feet, get off your ass, do something about it. Call into the damn show. Tell us what's going on, man. Just call into the show. Call into the show, guys, please. Call into the show for me, please. Help me out. Help me out, guys. Just going through messages here and see if there's anything on request or hidden messages. Nothing. Yeah. I'll give you guys my Instagram, see if we get another caller in. Let me give you guys my Instagram. Instagram has over 1 billion people on there, so, I mean, I gotta go on a platform for people to call in that have people on there. People want me to change to call in the show and start a whole new thing with nobody on there and then try and force people to download a stupid app. Just use your Instagram. Everyone's got, if you got Facebook, you got Instagram. It's built in. All right, guys, if you want to buy me a coffee, guys, and support this transmission, go ahead and do that, please. That's how we make money here, is when you buy me a coffee. I think we got 2 coffees tonight or 3 coffees. We got 1, 2, 3 coffees tonight. Thank you so much, Barbara, Tignim, and Tio for the coffees, guys. And here's the Instagram, guys. I'm going to give you guys a link. Just message me. And I'll go ahead and get you on the show. Here it is. Boom, there's my Instagram. Everyone has Instagram. Everybody has Instagram. You can come on the show and you can tell us what's happening in your neck of the woods, because this is absolutely intense what's happening. What is happening around us is absolutely intense. I am shocked. And the earthquake activity is picking up in the last couple of days too. It's crazy, man. Absolute crazy. Oh, no, 1-800 number is no, it doesn't tie into the system correctly. And if I do get a 1-800 number like we used to have before, it's just people crank calling the show. So this way, I mean, to be on Instagram, they have to make, at least I know it's a real person instead of having to deal with crank calls all the time. Anything on volcano activity? Here, let's look it up. A lot of these earthquakes contribute to earthquake. A lot of these earthquakes, right, are contributed through volcanoes too, right? Because you always get a few tremors before an earthquake pops off, right? So let's go to volcano. Volcano activity. Well, right now we are looking at 1,350 active volcanoes, with about 50 erupting each year. A volcano is considered active if it has erupted in the last 10,000 years, and is expected to erupt again. Since 2000, 247 volcanoes have produced and confirmed eruptions, ranging from quiet lava infusions to explosive paroxysms. There you go. Let's see which volcanoes are erupting. 2 days ago, list of map. Ooh. All right, let's go to the map here. This is a small map here. Oh, man, there's all over the place. Let me see here if I could open this up for you guys. So this is the... Yeah, you got lots of here. Someone said somewhere in Italy. Oh, yeah, I could see it here. I could see Italy here. Hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, right here. Etna volcano. And which other one? Ilion volcano there. And then they have the... Try to see that other one there. Campi Flighi volcano there, just south of Rome. This area is synonymous for volcanoes. And then Thinking we're having oh, the Azores got one here. Tercera. Last update yesterday. No. Last update 27th of June. Activity report. That's in the Tercera island there. And then we got here Cabo Verde. Over here. And then we go over here. Lots of volcano. You see? The Ring of Fire? Remember we talked about the Ring of Fire? Look at it. Pay attention. Look at all the volcanoes around here. Holy shit. Volcanoes usually when they're ready to kick off, volcanoes usually start kicking off a bit of tremors, right? And here's the one in Alaska here too. This is the tremor we had today or yesterday? Right here. That's one right there. When was this? Yeah, that was updated actually 15th of January, so interesting. Very, very, very interesting. What's this? Hawaii. Last updated 16th of June. It's actually erupting. That one's erupting. And the Home Reef volcano is erupting. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything in wow, all over Asia. Look at that. Holy shit. Yeah, this Ring of Fire is crazy. It's deadly. It's deadly right here. Wow. That's your volcano updates here. Whatever happened to the Mike's groupies that would call in? People left. People moved on. People, different. Someone saying that map is not the real map. Arson used to have hard penalties. Oh, they're catching arson, and they're catching them too. And then a lot of them they're letting them go. Yep. Just trying to see if there's anything else here we could cover, because I'm having a really tough time getting anybody on the show anymore. Yeah. Corey Hart saying you got to call my phone number. I don't have I don't do calls. It's hard to wire in. It's a pain in the ass too. I'm positive we need those trees for a reason. They can't just burn them down. The earth erodes more. I'm sure it's big damage. Exactly. Arson is so destructive that I argue it should get capital punishment. Yeah. 100%. You're destroying people's lives. Yeah, think of how many people's lives are ruined by one arsonist. We should get Noah riding 57080 on the show here. If you want to come on the show and talk with us and stuff, and maybe talk about this map here. And look at the pattern of the fires too. Look at this. Look at the pattern, how it goes up perfectly. Like up through Canada like that. Look at that. And the smoke is blowing south too. Everything. Look at the smoke. It's updated too. This smoke wasn't here earlier. It's blowing this way. Yeah, I feel sorry for the Americans having to deal with this shit. Yeah, I got nobody messaging me here, guys. It's really hard. It's really hard to do a talk show, guys, when I can't get people to call into the show. And everyone argues about they're not doing anything and they need to stand up and talk. Like, call into the show. It's Mike of the Night. Call in. Help me out. Yeah. Help me out, guys. I can't do this alone. Help me carry this cross, guys. Please. Yeah. Jay Scientist should call in too. He's been in the chat there. Very active in the chat. It's hard to do a call-in show when you can't get people to call in. Man, I was watching Mike in the Night from 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It was just I was lining up the callers. It was lining up the callers. And then now everyone's afraid with this bill C8, C9. Like, the hate speech laws are very vague, and it's all to protect migrants. And we talked about this in a video I made. And, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do a mic. Let's see what happens by Monday. Today's Saturday night. Let's see what happens by Monday. And we'll see if I do a show Monday. But again, it's really hard. It's really hard to get people on the show nowadays. Again, you can't blame people. You can't blame them. They're scared. It's really sad. Look at that lush green tropical. Look at that fire. That's in Sicily. That's in BC, Canada, I found out. Just everywhere. It's everywhere, man. Someone's saying, here's something interesting. You could pull up a patent information on bread and patents that are mostly not wheat anymore. This means patents with no wheat breads are like 80% lumber flour. Ew. Yeah, it's been a very wet summer, a very late spring too. It's been a very late spring. Shit. Come on, guys. It's Mike in the Night. Who's out there? Who wants to call in and tell us something? Who wants to call in and tell us something? Is this smoke affecting you? Is the fires affecting you? What are you hearing? What are the rumors? Yeah, it's on a diagonal line. Yeah, this fire is on the diagonal line all the way up to Alaska. You're right. Someone in the comments is right. Look at this. Right from Alaska. Shit, look at this. You cross the border in Alaska. Look at this. One fire right here. One fire in Alaska. You cross the border into Canada. Look at the fires. You got some on the border and you got one in Alaska. One. What a bunch of shit, man. You got a little bit in the panhandle here, but that's about it, man. Shit. What a bunch of shit. Man. Yeah, Philippines getting hit hard with it's getting hit hard with a lot of water. It's getting hit with a lot of water. Yeah. If it's not fire, it's flood. If it's not flood, it's earthquake. Yeah, we saw that car burning. That's Spain here. Just trying to think. What time will your Monday show be? Yeah, I'm gonna. It's every Monday at 6 p.m. We've been doing it for the last 3 years now. But I don't know if I'm gonna do a Monday show, guys. I'm having a really. I did a show tonight. This is an important topic. We got to cover this. This is real time. This is all happening within the last day or two. Let's go back to the Europe fires here. Look at this. Let's see. In the last 24 hours. These are fires in the last 24 hours. This is burnt areas. I'm not even clicking fire risks. Look, I'm not even clicking this fire risk. If you put fire risk, look at that. The whole map lights up. So I'm just going to burnt area and hotspots. So these are burnt areas and hotspots. Holy shit. Let's go. Yeah, that's the last 24 hours in Europe. I think this is a big deal. I think this is going to usher in something even bigger. I think it's going to usher in something even bigger. Yeah. Yeah. This is crazy. Let's zoom in. Let's see if there's any updates in Portugal here. It looks almost the same. I don't think nothing's changed much. And over here in Spain. I don't get it, man. It's lush green too. Lush green. Italy's getting hit hard right here in the south. And Sicily's getting hard. Man, fuck, look at Sicily. Fuck, there's fires everywhere. And Sicily's full of migrants too, eh? Sicily's got a ton of migrants. It's crazy. I don't know what to say, guys. Anyone out there want to call in? Come on. Anybody? I got no hidden requests. I got no managed. I don't have any other requests. I don't have anybody in the Mike of the Night chat messaging me. And then I don't have anybody in the regular primary chat messaging me. So I really hope you guys could help out, and I would hope you guys could call in the next show and help me out. Everyone gets a fake name. Everybody gets a pseudonym name. Everyone, you don't have to worry about using your real name on here. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about, So, yep. What else, guys? I've been here for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Mike in the night. All right. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out and being part of the show, and appreciate you guys being here tonight. I just wish we had more participation. It's kind of hard doing a call-in show when people are genuinely scared to call in. I messaged over 100 people this week asking them if they wanted to call in. And either no one replies or they're scared. Someone put it, Noah put something here. 2% of Western Europe is 2% of Western Europe, US, Canada, etc. knows how to grow its own food. The average age of a farmer is 58. And you have all that burning. Yeah, really good point here. Really good points in the comments here. Really good points in the comments. Yeah. Anyways. All right, guys. I'm going to tune out. I'm going to tune out. Might not have a Monday show, and if I don't take it personal. I had to cover this tonight because I think this is very important. And this is a big situation, and I think it's gonna be like this. They're gonna try to push this every summer. They're gonna push this shit every summer. Let me see if I can find here on Mike of the Night. Sign off.
Euro House Festival Anthem. Mike in the Night. Transmission. Live. Neon shadows on the street. Baseline rising from beneath. Silver skyline. Hearts ignite. We awaken in my mind. Every fear just fades away when the rhythm starts to play. You don't know what's wrong. Alright, you just move in. Light in the night. Close your eyes. Don't fight the fight. Feel it lifting you higher. When the clock hits 3, you're finally free. At 3 a.m., something's moving you. Feel it breaking through. Like a wave you can't undo. At 3 a.m., let the darkness shine. We cross the line. Oh, Mike in the feel the bass ignite. Mike in the night. Feel the bass ignite. Mike in the night. There's nothing you can do. Something moving you. Mike in the night. In the night. In the night. In the night. 3 a.m. feel the rise. Hands up high, no disguise. Lights are flashing, bodies sway. Truth is rising anyway. In the silence.
We got Luna J. Parker here. Looks like she's got there. Hey, let's call him. See if they pick up. Pick it up like a phone. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, perfect. It works. Well, thanks for coming on last minute here on Mike of the Night.
I won't be long. I just wanted to say at least hi and maybe come on another time. I don't want to keep you up any longer. You've done such a long show.
Yeah, I just need people to be not worried to call in. I'm not questioning anyone that calls in. I just want to know what they know.
Yeah. I know, I love it. I love your callers and I love your show, and I've been a listener for many years.
I know you have. I know your name. I know you've been commenting for so many years.
Yes.
And here we are, 2026, July 25th, and for some reason, you got pastures and farms, and you got forests that have been in Europe for hundreds of years are burning today.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's not good.
Well, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what I don't know, right? Because there's so much we don't know.
Yeah, and all of the speculation, like none of it's good. Like, no matter what it is that's causing it, it's all bad.
Yeah. And I got a really bad feeling about this. I think this is gonna start something that's gonna make something. I think it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets any better, though.
Yes, and I think that they are doing so many different things to create so much simultaneous chaos and just burn people out and overwhelm people.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's dangerous because a lot of people are at their breaking point.
Yeah.
And we know the parasites aren't going to let up and they're just going to keep doing more stuff. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see just where things go as each month comes, because I think it will just not let up.
No, they're going to keep doing this shit. They started, when they locked everything down with the bullshit pandemic, and then it went to, and now we got to a point where they're openly burning our churches, and no one's allowed, they don't get punished for it. So it's getting to a point where it's, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't even know where. It's like their purpose. It's almost like they're making fun of us.
Yes, it's mockery for sure.
Yeah. And I don't know where it's gonna go from here. I don't know. Do you see? Where do you think it goes from here?
Oh man, I just think that it'll just keep piling on from every direction. They're going to create more desperation, more hopelessness, more mockery, more. They just want people to be demoralized in every possible way. And the thing about the whole 2020 thing was that they made work so miserable for several decades. I mean, with each passing year, work was just worse all the time, And I think they did that on purpose, because when they wanted people to stay home during the 2020 thing, understandably, people were willing to do so because they were so exhausted and overwhelmed. It was like everybody just needed a break for the first time in their adult lives, because the United States in particular is just a country that we're just not known for having lots of vacation. And I think that they brought people to the brink on purpose. And I think a lot of people knew it was not legitimate, but they were just so unbelievably, they just needed a break, and they were willing to go along with it, not looking into the future, realizing that this was setting a precedent.
Yeah.
And I think that they used our own exhaustion against us. And that's scary, because once you set a precedent like that, you can do all kinds of stuff in the future. You do one standard deviation different but you do the same thing over and over again and double down and just make it worse and bring about even more nonsense that's,
Mm-hmm.
in the form of laws and just all kinds of stuff. And so it was just such a horrible, terrible psychological operation.
Mm-hmm.
It's just disgusting.
It's one thing after another. It's the this divide is on every front, though.
Yes.
If it's not,
Well,
the First Nations want their land back, then you have
right.
forest fires, then you have the Chinese laundering trillions of dollars through our real estate, then you have bidding wars.
Migrants.
Huh?
Migrants.
Yeah.
Inflation. Diarrhea lettuce. I mean, it's like, oh my God. And the other thing, some friends and I were talking, because I have friends that live all over the country and in other countries. And what's interesting is that in these times where you can hear news from anywhere all the time,
Mm-hmm.
it is still very, very compartmentalized. And I think they're doing all kinds of different psychological operations to see how much are people paying attention, how much are they comparing notes with what they hear from other people. Because when floods and fires and all kinds of weird stuff happens, and I call people that live in those areas, they're not even hearing about what's happening in their area. So I
Yes.
don't even, it's just crazy. And I feel like everything is a psychological operation. Everything is to make you doubt and be stressed out and, argue with people. There's just so much stuff that is contradictory and I feel like complete propaganda in the news just to test and see, are people paying attention? Do they care? Do they have any fight left in them? It's so manipulative.
And this is what we try to do on Mike and the Nice: connect the dots and figure shit out.
Yes. And that's what I love. I love all your callers. I love all the commenters, in your chats and stuff. And I love the news that you share. It's really something I look forward to.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I felt I had to do an emergency show tonight. I mean, I might not do a show Monday, but I felt like I had to do one tonight because of this. These fires are out of control, and people need to see how big this scale is.
Yes, definitely. And that it's not organic. It's so clear that it is not organic.
Oh, if it was organic, it wouldn't be happening.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and all the different places in the US where they've had these fires, you know, California, Hawaii, Washington, everything has intentionality behind it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nefarious intentionality. I mean, yeah.
I'm kind of lost for words because they're throwing everything at us on every angle, and we managed to still stand up in the end, and we're still here. And and I'm going through in my town. I'm a very, very, very hated person for opening a business in town. Man, am I hated in my town. Holy shit. And it's sad. It's just.
Yeah, but we live in a time where anybody who does the right thing is vilified.
Yeah.
That's very clear, and so yes, you opened a business, but they would probably not care if you were a scumbag, truly,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if you're a good person doing the right thing ever, just be prepared to be hammered down.
Yeah.
To be a target,
Everywhere I go, on these forums, all these merit forums that they have with the whole town's on there, gossiping, they're just bashing me all the time.
Well, there's such a double standard. I mean,
I can't even go on there and defend myself because I'm blocked from all these pages.
Exactly. So if the parasites want certain people to be, targeted, it's completely allowed, it's made possible. And on the flip side, if they don't, it's like a massive crime and they throw everything at you. I mean, it's just we live in a time that is so easily manipulable,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really used against good people. They
Mm-hmm.
really just are trying so hard to eradicate all the goodness. And really, we're still here, we're still standing, we're still here. And I think it just burns them. But that's why I think we're also very powerful, and we
Mm-hmm.
just have to keep staying in the game and still just still doing it every day because it's the only way, it's our only option. Things only get worse if we don't. But there are consequences. No good deed goes unpunished.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but we have to keep doing the right thing. And the fact that we're still here just speaks to how capable we are, and the fact that they have to do all of these simultaneous things all the time, including micro poisoning everything, having crappy health care, you know.
Socialized medicine is
Yeah,
garbage. It's never
yeah,
worked.
everything. I mean, if you have to work that hard to eradicate something, they're powerful, and they
Mm-hmm.
know that we're powerful.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're 100% right. And why does it take you so long to call into the show?
I I listen to a lot of good podcasts, but I don't do a lot of the apps and stuff, you know. I'm pretty private. I'm not afraid to be on, but I just don't use a lot of the social media stuff, even though I've been a big podcast listener for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we got you here. I got you here. I got you saved under Mike in the Night as a caller for the future whenever you want to call back into the shows. Now I know it's you, and you can message me,
Awesome.
and then
Wonderful.
you could come on whenever, and you could help me out. I
Thank
just
you.
hope I can find 10 more of you to help keep the show going, because it's really hard to have a call-in show with no call-ins, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think people understand how hard it is to, I mean, gosh, to be on 3 hours and 20 minutes and counting, that's amazing. I mean, you're just amazing.
I
And yeah,
appreciate.
I wish more people would call in because every single person that we always look forward to hearing from, all of your great people who have called in consistently over the years. I don't know them in person, but I feel like I do. I feel like they're great sources of information. They're thoughtful, informed, interesting. I really do enjoy the callers, and it would be great to hear from even more people, to have even more like boots on the ground information,
Yeah.
and to be reminded that there are good people out there, even though it seems like, you know, there aren't. There
Mm-hmm.
really are. And it's good to just hear normal, decent, educated, informed, curious people. And we need more of that.
You know, what bothers me is that I'm thinking our size, our population of understanding or kind of getting the flow of things, and I think it's less than 3 or maybe 4% of people that are on the right, not on the right side of things, but no, in the
Yeah.
know. I think there's about 3-4% of the population that's in the know. That's it.
Well, I think there's a lot of fear and denial, a lot of fear and denial. And, I keep thinking, well, I thought in 2020, that I truly had a month of euphoria when that first happened, because I thought, oh my God, nothing up to this point has awoken the masses. They have to see through this.
Mm-hmm.
They have to. And then about a month in, I'm like, oh my God, even this didn't wake people up. But I do think that fear and denial really overshadow everything. But again, the more that we have more callers call in and people realize that there are lots of good people out there, I'm hoping that it makes people who pretend they're asleep,
Mm-hmm.
get over the fear and the denial, and just get in the game a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Someone in the comments is saying there's a lot of exhausted people who can't be bothered too.
Oh, yeah, and that's intentional. I mean, there's a reason they run these psycho psyops on us one after the other, multiple. I mean, it's we're just bombarded all the time, and the food is crap, and the medicine is crap, and the jobs are terrible, and taxes, inflation. I mean, really, they've tainted every single part of life.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand why people are exhausted, but that's not going to help anything,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know? And if everybody just just stood up a little bit, it would make such a big difference. You know what I
Huge.
mean?
Huge. If everyone cranked up 3-4% standing up, 3-4% stand up, crank it up 3-4%, not even 5%, just 3-4% more,
Yeah.
we'll see a huge change around the globe.
Yes, and you know, the other thing that I've always said and thought is that we don't all have to belong to the same group, and we don't all have to have lockstep agreement on everything.
No, of course not.
I think that everybody should just be like a cat. And that by that I mean, if everybody just was unpredictable but did what they knew was right in their own way, and we just became unhurtable, you know, if they couldn't figure out like what are the masses as a unit going to all do in lockstep at the same time, but instead everybody just, you know, became unmanageable in their own way in small ways, that would just overwhelm the system. You know? So, yeah, I don't think it's about having a big organization that we all agree on everything. I think people just need to live authentically and build that muscle gradually over time if necessary, but just start walking away from a system that was never designed ever to help you. It's
Right.
working exactly as it was planned. You're not going to vote your way out of it. You're not going to change anything. You have to walk away from the system. It is not repairable. Yeah.
Right. 100%. The medicine, the banking, the finance, the everything. It's garbage. It's all
Everything.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people are saying we're on the same side, Luna.
Yeah, great. That's
Great
good.
way to explain it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. And yeah, you're one thing you could do too if you want. You could also work on covering a story too. Like if there's something going on, you don't have to be. We don't have to be on topic on Mike of the Night. Mike of the Night's like this. Like there's something happening in some farm, or something happening in some area in the city, or something is happening somewhere in the country, and you see it and you want to report on this because it connects to something bigger or whatever. You know what I mean, right?
Yes. Well, there's actually something like that where I'm living right now, but I don't even want to mention it right now. I want to get more info. But yeah, we have something that's probably going to happen right here that's going to be really devastating to the environment and to a lot of things about how life works where I'm living right now. And it's probably an inevitability, but I'll wait until I have a few more details. But that is definitely something I could share.
Yeah, do what you got to do and report it.
Okay.
Do what you got to do and report or just report to the show. Like you know, if a week or two go by and you got something happening here and you realize something and you're connecting a few dots and you're like, oh, I want to report this. I think this is important that people know this, right?
Yes, that sounds good.
Yeah. All right, Luna J. Parker on Mike of the Night, making an appearance here on this July 25th, 2026, week 30 of the year. We got 22 weeks left in the year.
That's crazy. Oh my God. Where did the year go? In some ways it feels so long, and in other ways it's just a blink.
Yeah. 22 weeks and left in the year, and yeah. Anyways.
Thanks,
All right. Hey, I appreciate you taking the time to call in. It means a lot to me.
Thank you.
God bless
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. All right. There you go. Luna J. Parker made her first appearance on Mike of the Night here on a episode. Where are we? We're season 36, episode 6 of Mike of the Night. All right, guys. I'm off, guys. It's been a great 4 hours here tonight, and I really appreciate you guys being here. There may not be a Monday show, so people will probably go back and revert to this episode and revert back to this episode. Let me put this here under Mike of the Night here. Where are you? Mike of the Night. Boom. Saved. Saved in the playlist. And I'm going to save this right now on the channel so people could go right to it in case they so they don't miss the episode. I'm going to put it here right at the beginning of the home tab here. And change video, wildfires, and change video, wildfires, publish. Done. There you go. People go back. They'll see that we were live. They missed it. And all you have to do is just email me, and I'll put you on our list to not miss an episode. Someone's saying we're going to the moon. Thanks for the call, Luna. And then someone saying, awesome show, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Ghostly Doors. I haven't been keeping up with much of the past couple of weeks. It pisses me off too much, says Jeff Nugent. Yeah, I don't want to piss anybody off, but I think people need to know what the hell's going on too, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, almost 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, but we got to be here for each other too, you know? Anyways. All right, guys. Mike Martin's here signing off from Mike in the Night, episode 661. Take care, and if you can't take care, stay safe. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.